2028, in an abandoned factory, a beautiful girl covered in injuries crawled on the ground. Mrs. Liu, don't blame us. We're just doing the job we're paid for. Your arms and legs are all broken. There's no way you can escape now. The young girl collapsed in despair. I'm afraid I'll die here in this life. I can't blame anyone now. If I hadn't completely trusted Bai Yi, I wouldn't have ended up in this situation. The man with glasses lit a lighter and said coldly, "It's quite late. The boss must be getting impatient. Mrs. Liu, I'll send you on your way. If you turn into a ghost to seek revenge, come find your sister." With that, he threw the lighter down. A large fire erupted violently. The flames engulfed the girl. All of this is because I reaped what I sowed. But Lu Jinzei, I wish I could see you one more time. Chao Yan, where are you? Answer me quickly, Chao Yan. A voice echoed through the fire. Chao Yan opened her eyes. Am I hallucinating? Why am I hearing Lu Jinzei's voice in this place? Very quickly, Lu Jinzei found her. She couldn't believe her eyes that he had come here. Chao Yan, I'm taking you home. Lu Jinzei, why did you come here? I'm not worth you doing this. You still have a chance to live. Don't touch me. Go quickly. Lu Jinzei, with determined eyes, said, Without you, do you think I can live alone? Chao Yan was heartbroken. She had been married to him for 5 years. During these 5 years, he had always treated her well, but because she believed Bai Yi's words, she saw his love as a disaster and always tried to avoid it. But now, she realized her mistake too late. Chao Yan's tears fell profusely. If we meet again in the next life, I'll definitely love you so much more. Not long after, the factory fire grew more intense, with explosions rumbling. March 2023, Chao Yan woke up after a painful experience. Am I dead? Looking at the calendar on the table, today was Monday, March 20th, 2023. Chao Yan was shocked. 2023? This is my old room. The furniture and layout are just like 5 years ago. Could it be? Chao Yan stood in front of the mirror. Looking at her face and body in the reflection, she realized she had been reborn 5 years in the past. If this wasn't a dream, then Lu Jinzei was still alive, and those who had plotted against her were now downstairs at this moment. Chao Yan's stepmother, Duan Yu Jie, said to her husband, I can't believe that old man still remembers that Bai bitch Chao Yan. Chao Yan and wants to give her all the assets. Poor VV. Our family won't get a penny. Chao Yan's father, Bai Fusheng, said, Don't worry. When she wakes up, I'll immediately persuade her to transfer all assets to our names. When she marries into the Lu family, won't everything belong to VV then? When that bitch marries into the Lu family, we won't have to worry about financial crisis anymore. By associating with the Lu family, our good days will come. Chao Yan upstairs accidentally overheard this scheming conversation. She thought to herself, Grandfather just got hospitalized, and they're already planning like this. I didn't know anything before. Shh, speak softer. Chao Yan is still upstairs. What are you afraid of? She sleeps like a log. An honest and innocent eldest daughter always has a sense of security, doesn't she? That's right. In my past life, I was an honest and innocent eldest daughter. Not only did I completely trust you, but I also considered you my closest family. As a result, Lu Jinzei was implicated and had to die with me in the sea of flames. Right at this moment, I absolutely won't let your plans succeed as you wish. Thinking this, Chao Yan went downstairs. Seeing her, her father felt uneasy. Her stepmother was worried, not knowing if she had heard their discussion earlier. However, Chao Yan was smart and didn't show it on her face. She yawned and said, Dad, what's up? You two were talking so loud you woke me up. The two looked at Chao Yan's innocent and confused face. Guessing that she didn't know anything, they relaxed. It's nothing. Now that you're up, sit down. I've prepared a gift for you. What gift, Dad? Chao Yan cheerfully came down. At this moment, her father took out a stack of real estate transfer contracts. Chao Yan thought to herself, indeed, the gift is the asset donation contract. Dad wants to give you the villa in the suburbs as your dowry. Even though we're marrying into the Lu family, we can't lose face. Everything has been taken care of. We just need your signature. Chao Yan stared at the contract, her heart conflicted. To get grandfather's assets, you've resorted to every possible means. In my past life, I was foolish enough to accept it, but now, no way. This is the villa Dad is giving you. There won't be any problems, right? Of course, Dad is the father of both Chao Yan and VV, but recently you've given me a lot of things already. If you give me this now, I'm afraid VV will be angry. But next month is my birthday. You could give it to me as a birthday gift. And before that, I'll pretend I don't know about it. Seeing Chao Yan's delay, her stepmother wanted to force her to sign today. However, her father stopped her. Let's do as Chao Yan says. He, of course, had to restrain himself. The outcome was already decided. With only a month left, he could certainly wait. But Chao Yan, Jinzei will be coming over later to our house to present the betrothal betrothal gifts. Although you don't like him, don't show it on the outside, okay? I know you don't want to marry him, but I have no choice either. The Lu Group has assets worldwide. You could say they're all powerful. An ordinary family like ours can't go against them. But his appearance is also quite good. You marrying into that family isn't a loss. After Bai Fusheng finished speaking, he thought to himself, I've heard Lu Junzhe has a somewhat violent personality and secretly plays around with quite a few women. Marrying Chao Yan to him, I'm afraid her life might be over. Dad says, as long as I marry Lu Junzhe, our family will become better off. If that's the case, it's great for our family. Bai Fusheng smiled brightly and said, Chao Yan is indeed Dad's good daughter. So easy to fool. What an idiot, he thought. At this moment, someone rang the doorbell outside. It must be Lu Junzhe. Go open the door for Dad. Chao Yan said and quickly ran to the door. Before opening the door, she couldn't help but feel nostalgic and expectant. After the door was pulled open, the super handsome Lu Junzhe was holding flowers in front of Chao Yan. It was like a freeze-frame moment. Lu Junzhe said, It's you. I've met you again. In the past life, I loved you so much, even sacrificing my life uselessly for you. This life, it's your turn to love me. From now on, no matter what happens, I won't leave you. Lu Junzhe was a bit confused by Chao Yan. Why did she look like she was about to cry? Chao Yan quickly regained her composure. She invited Lu Junzhe into the house. Behind him was a group of people carrying betrothal gifts. Mr. Lu, please have a seat. A bodyguard spoke up. No need. We'll leave as soon as we're done. After saying this, he snapped his fingers. The gift boxes were immediately opened. Money, antiques, fine wine, everything was there. These are the betrothal gifts Mr. Lu presents to the Bai family. Looking at these gifts, the stepmother was speechless. Bai Fusheng thought to himself, just these little things? Probably worth about 1.5 million. Although I didn't expect betrothal gifts from Lu Junzhe. This is far too little. Are you not satisfied with Mr. Lu's betrothal gifts? The couple hurriedly said in unison. Of course we're satisfied. We accept these gifts. Bai Fusheng pulled his wife aside and whispered, This small amount of money for the company is just a drop in the ocean, but it's enough to temporarily solve our current problems. The important thing is Bai Chao Yan's assets. Chao Yan also remembered her past life. Back then, she thought these betrothal gifts were Lu Junzhe's insult to her and the Bai family, so she made a scene. This caused a rift between her and him. Later, she learned that the betrothal gifts he prepared were never just those. At this moment, someone brought up a small box. Miss Bai, this is a personal gift from our Mr. Lu to you. Inside the box was a ring. The stepmother was shocked at first glance. This is the deep fire intense flame, isn't it? Isn't the deep fire intense flame being kept in the jewelry museum? I just saw news about it this morning, but how can it appear in Lu Junzhe's hands now? Could it be a fake? Seeing Chao Yan not reacting, Mr. Lu was a bit worried. Does she like it or not? The stepmother covered her smile and thought, look at how nervous this guy is. It must be obvious. Even if it's fake, it looks so real. It's good that Bai Chao Yan is marrying him and not our Wei Wei. At this moment, Chao Yan reached out to take the ring and looked at it. This was the Deep Fire Intense Flame Ruby, and its replica is currently on display in the Jewelry Museum, because when it first appeared at the auction years ago, Lu Junzhe bought it at a very high price. The Jewelry Museum offered triple the price, but he still refused to sell. They had no choice but to use a replica for display. Ironically, in her past life, she didn't understand Lu Junzhe's feelings, or the so-called ruby. Instead, she believed her stepmother and thought it was fake, giving it to Bai Wei. She put the ring on her finger. Inwardly, she said to Lu Junzhe, in this life, I won't carelessly trample on your feelings anymore. Brother Zhe, I really like the gift you gave me. I feel this ring suits me very well. What do you think? Lu Junzhe used a threatening gaze to stare at the old Bai couple. The stepmother forced a smile. Of course it suits you. This ring, besides our Chao Yan, no one else could be more worthy of it. Mr. Lu truly has a kind heart. After saying that, she thought to herself, if I said it wasn't good, I wonder if I'd be killed on the spot. This Lu Junzhe is threatening me to deceive Bai Chao Yan. But this naive girl is so easy to fool. She can't even tell it's a fake. Thank you, Brother Junzhe, Chao Yan said, giving him a kiss on the cheek. Then she returned to her seat. The old Bai couple were terrified. Is this girl crazy? She even dares to kiss Mr. Lu. She's doomed. Come with me, Mr. Lu said, taking Chao Yan's hand. Brother Junzhe, where do you want to take me? Lu Junzhe didn't answer, pulling Chao Yan outside and slamming the door. The wedding is scheduled for the 26th of next month. We hope it can proceed as planned. If not, Mr. Bai, you might as well forget about your legs, the bodyguard said before leaving the old Bai couple pale-faced. Mr. Lu led Chao Yan to his car. He told the driver to take them to Keiyuan. Yes, Mr. Lu. You see, I've been telling you for a long time. At first glance, it was just a sudden hormonal hormonal disturbance. Anyway, secret love leads nowhere, not to mention Miss Bai. The driver was saying when Chow Yan interrupted, "What about me?" The driver, startled, turned his head. Miss Bai, why are you with Mr. Lu? Why didn't you continue? What about me?" Chow Yan was very happy, but Mr. Lu's face had turned as black as the bottom of a pot. If this guy dared to speak nonsense, he'd surely die. The driver was quite scared, but still tried to say, "You still have some charm. Indeed, a match made in heaven with Mr. Lu. I advise you to continue loving her." After saying this, he stepped on the gas. "Oh, gods and deities, I've escaped death this time. Brother Jinzei, you're so handsome." Hearing Chow Yan say this, Mr. Lu didn't move. Chow Yan thought to herself, Jinzei's appearance is truly outstanding. How was I so blind in my past life, always trying to get away from him? Then she asked, "Brother Jinzei, what do you like to eat? I can cook a little. When we get to K1, I'll cook for you, okay?" "No need," Mr. Lu coldly replied. But the driver, used to this, turned and blurted out, "Our Mr. Lu likes salmon and steak. He doesn't like herbs, tomatoes, and eggplants with skin on or food that's too greasy. I know everything about Mr. Lu. If Miss Bai wants to know anything, just ask me." "Nosy," Mr. Lu snapped, making the driver swerve. "You should have let me finish before stopping me, Mr. Lu. Your thoughts are truly deeper than the ocean." Meanwhile, at the Bai house, the stepmother called her daughter VV. "The plan has changed. Lu Jinzei has taken Bai Chaoyan away. Tell me, is it possible that Lu Jinzei really likes her?" "Mom, you know that's not possible. Lu Jinzei's eyes aren't so bad that he'd like a fool. Even if he's really attracted to Bai Chaoyan, don't worry, I've prepared a big gift for Bai Chaoyan. This gift will surely make her remember it for life." The scene changes to a super huge, luxurious villa, a super VIP pro place. Mr. Lu brings Chaoyan home with the respectful welcome of layers upon layers of bodyguards. "Are you Miss Bai?" "Hello, I'm the Lu family's butler. My name is Fang Quan." Chaoyan smiled brightly. "In my past life, I had many issues with Butler Fang due to my arrogant personality, but he still treated me very kindly. Now thinking back, I still feel so guilty towards him." At that moment, someone came running breathlessly. They whispered into Mr. Lu's ear, seemingly about something that had happened. Mr. Lu clicked his tongue and turned to say, "I need to go to the study for a moment. Uncle Fang, please take her for a tour." "Yes, Mr. Lu, I've prepared tea in the pavilion. Miss Bai, please follow me." "Yes, thank you for your trouble, Uncle Fang." Butler Fang had a very good impression of Chow Yan. This Miss Bai seems very humble and polite. If you look closely, her appearance is both beautiful and elegant. Her aura is truly different from previous women. Just then, a leopard suddenly jumped out from somewhere. Butler Fang shouted in panic, "Miss Bai, be careful." But when the leopard saw Chow Yan, it became as docile as a cat. It seems this leopard is male. It's also suffering from girl fever. This situation left Butler Fang bewildered. "This big cat is so cute," Chow Yan praised. Butler Fang sighed, "Oh my, I've never seen Taika get along with anyone at first meeting." A maid also ran over in panic to apologize. "I don't know what's wrong with Taika either. Didn't we say not to bring Taika out to the pavilion? I'm so sorry. I just let him out and he ran here." This maid's name was Do Mong, Taika's caretaker and Keyuan's maid. "It's okay. I really like Taika too," Chow Yan said while petting the leopard. Dumong felt very strange. How could Taika be so intimate with her? "Taika, come here." Taika kept rubbing against Chow Yan, showing he didn't want to leave. Chow Yan remembered her past life. After coming to Keyuan, she saw it as a cage, treating herself like a bird in a cage. Every day, she only talked to Taika to express her feelings. It's a pity that Taika became depressed and passed away not long after. Dumong was a bit worried about what was going on. After Taika met this girl, he stopped listening. Bai Vi was right. Bai Chaoyan is indeed a disaster. I think Taika must know Miss Bai is the future Mrs. Lu. That's why he's welcoming her so specially. It's time for Taika's meal. Let me go get some beef for him." Dumong said and left to get the food. She went to the cold storage to get the prepared bucket of meat. At the same time, she took out a bottle of medicine from her pocket. This medicine was given to her by Bai Vi. It was Nepeta Cataria. If used in small amounts, it's just like deworming. But if overdosed, it can make Taika enter an agitated state. If Bai Chaoyan is a threat to you, you can give this to Taika. Use Taika's paw to eliminate her. Of course, this decision depends on your will, but you also don't want to see Bai Chaoyan marry into the Lu family, right? At this moment, Domong's eyes flashed with malice. She poured a large amount of medicine into Taika's food. "Miss Bai, please wait a moment. I'll give you a surprise gift." After finishing, she carried the food bucket outside. At this time, Chow Yan was still playing with Taika, happily. "I've raised Taika for so long, but I've never seen him so intimate with anyone. It seems you have a connection. Miss Bai, would you like to feed Taika?" Usually, Mr. Lu also likes to feed Taika. Hearing this, Butler Fang snapped. Feeding Taika isn't easy. Light injuries are common, and severe ones could be fatal. title. How can Miss Bai easily try this? Dumong replied, but as the future Mrs. Liu, you'll inevitably have to live with Taika in the future. Miss Bai surely has the ability and courage for this, right? Chao Yan thought for a moment, then smiled. Of course. Miss Bai, please consider carefully. It's fine, Uncle Fang. Chao Yan took a piece of meat, turned to Tai Ka, and called out loudly, "Come on, Tai Ka, come here and eat." Dumong thought smugly, "I've got you now." But unexpectedly at this moment, Chao Yan pulled her hand back. "Oh right, I just remembered I have no experience feeding animals. Why don't you demonstrate for me?" As soon as she finished speaking, Chao Yan pressed the piece of beef into the maid's mouth. The maid screamed in panic, frantically throwing the beef away. "Ayo, such good meat, what a waste! Why did you suddenly throw it away?" Dumong was angry, but as a maid she didn't dare to talk back. "Did you think I would really feed it?" Chao Yan asked. Dumong was extremely surprised. Could she have known beforehand? At this moment, Chao Yan spoke again. "This meat contains a large amount of napitolactone. Although it repels insects, it will stimulate Taika's brain, making him excited or even go mad. Isn't that right?" Dumong immediately felt uneasy. "Miss Bai, what are you talking about? Even if you don't dare to feed him, you shouldn't make up such excuses." "That's right, but the napitolactone smell is so strong, it's hard not to notice. The problem is, in a bucket with so much beef, how come the piece you gave me contains so much of the drug? I'd also like to know the reason why." "Miss Bai, don't talk nonsense. For years, Taika has been eating this beef, and nothing has ever happened before." "That's right. Why hasn't there been any problem before? Why does it have to happen deliberately today? It seems someone with ill intentions has infiltrated the Liu family." "Miss Bai, don't go too far. I am Taika's caretaker. If anything happens to Taika, I certainly won't escape responsibility. So how could I possibly do such a thing?" "Indeed, not a bad excuse to justify yourself," Chao Yan said as she walked towards Domong. She took the small bag from her person. "If I hadn't seen you always wearing this bag, I wouldn't have believed it either. Since you arrived, I've smelled this scent on you. If I'm not mistaken, inside is jiak chuk." Having her secret exposed, Domong was terrified. Jiak chuk is a poisonous grass. Its fragrance can mesmerize wild animals and make them docile. However, this fragrance also contains toxins. If inhaled for long, wild animals will gradually become mentally confused, even die. Therefore, in some places, it's considered contraband. At this point, Chao Yan showed anger. "I can't believe this is how you care for Taika." Chao Yan never expected that in her past life, Taika didn't die from long-term confinement and depression, but was killed by this very thing. Dumong couldn't deny anything, so she, like a cornered dog, said, "Since Taika's nose is so sensitive, why don't we let him smell this?" She threw a handful of white powder onto Chao Yan. Chao Yan panicked, because she recognized it as the scent of other leopards. This is bad. Traditionally, leopards never like their territory being invaded, nor their personal space, especially by their own kind. After smelling the scent, Taika started growling and advancing towards Chao Yan. "It's over. The distance is too close. Can't escape." In that dangerous moment, Mr. Liu appeared just in time. He wrapped his arm around her waist and pulled Chao Yan away from Taika's pounce. Chao Yan was extremely surprised to be saved by him. "Indeed, I must keep you under my supervision." Mr. Liu's words excited Chao Yan. These words, in her past life, she had seen as imprisonment and had endured uselessly for so many years. Now she understood that he was actually protecting her. Thinking this, she hugged Mr. Liu tightly and called out, "Brother Jin Jae," sweetly. Dumong had now been caught by the security guards. She kept begging Mr. Liu, "I made this mistake in a moment of confusion. Please forgive me this once. Break her legs and throw her out. You should be glad she's not hurt. Otherwise, I would personally log you out of this earth." At this moment, Chao Yan felt a bit shy. "Brother Jin Jae, can you let go of me? Don't move. Otherwise, I can't guarantee what might happen later." Hearing this, Chao Yan felt a bit scared. She could only nestle in Brother Jin Jae's chest. Mr. Liu carried Chao Yan in to rest. At another location in the villa, a blond young man watched attentively. "Young Master Ye, Mr. Liu asks you to go back and wait for news." The young man surnamed Ye smirked. "Interesting. Liu Jin Jae, who always stays alone in the study, is because of her?" Mr. Liu carried Chao Yan into a room. He gently placed her on the sofa. "Don't move. Let me see if you're injured anywhere." Ye, peeking from the other side, couldn't help but be surprised. "Oh my, I didn't expect this guy to be so eager, touching and feeling in broad daylight already. But the woman who can make Liu Jin Jae become such a person, who is she exactly?" This guy is Ye Si Shen, a good friend of Liu Jin Jae, famous for being a playboy in their circles. While peeking, Mr. Liu pulled the door open. Ye Si Shen almost fell face first into the room. Ye Si Shen exclaimed, "Chao Yan!" Ye Si Shen was so surprised his jaw dropped. "Oh my god, by Chao Yan!" Mr. Liu, with an annoyed expression, asked, "Why are you still lingering here? Didn't I tell you to go home and wait? Lu, are you taking her home? Don't tell me you really want to marry her. The Bai family is heartless and beastly, not to mention Bai Chaoyan, though beautiful, what she's really like. You and I both know clearly. If you like beautiful girls, there's no shortage. I have several here. Let me introduce you to them, Ye Shen said, while Mr. Lu's expression grew increasingly displeased. Chaoyan felt a bit sad being talked about like this. Ye Shen, if you want to talk nonsense, do it behind my back. You don't have to say it in front of me like this. Marrying Jin Jae is my decision, not the Bai families. We are in love with each other. What else do you have to worry about? Do we need you to come and sow discord? You can leave now, or else that piece of land. Hearing about the land, Ye Shen became frightened. All right, I'm leaving, okay? But Lu, for the upcoming cocktail party, remember not to forget about me. If you want to bring her along, be prepared for Suqian. I heard she's coming back to the country soon. Suqian, Chaoyan knew this person. She's the eldest daughter of the Su group, grew up with Jin Jae and loves him deeply, so she extremely dislikes me. In my past life, I was forced to attend a cocktail party with Jin Jae. That sparked Suqian's jealousy. At the party, she caused trouble for me, made me lose face, became the object of everyone's mockery at the party. This life, I definitely won't let her succeed. At this moment, Mr. Lu said to Chaoyan, you can stay here during this time. That's great, so every day I can be by Brother Jin Jae's side. But Brother Jin Jae, I need to go home to get some clothes to change and bathe. Mr. Lu was just waiting for this. He reached out and opened the wardrobe behind, showing many beautiful outfits he had prepared beforehand. Seeing these designer clothes, Chaoyan was so surprised her mouth gaped. In her past life, every time she opened the wardrobe, inside was always full of the newest clothes and accessories. But unfortunately, she never appreciated them. But now, thinking of this, she hugged Mr. Lu. That's right, Brother Jin Jae. I have to return to school soon to prepare for the college entrance exam, so I might only be able to come here on weekends. Will you let me take the exam? After Chaoyan said this, she thought to herself, in my past life, I used every means to escape from Lu Jin Jae. It made him angry and locked me up in the Lu family villa, causing me to miss the school term. Now everything has changed. Surely Jin Jae will agree. Seeing Mr. Lu still silent, she continued to plead. Brother Jin Jae, please let me take the exam. I just want to go to school. To be qualified to stand by your side, I have no other intentions. She swore. Mr. Lu nodded, and Chaoyan was very surprised. Agreeing so quickly, it turns out it's this easy. Just acting cute works? Why in my past life did I never think about communicating with Lu Jin Jae? Brother Jin Jae, I love you so much, Chaoyan said while planting another kiss on Mr. Lu's cheek. The next day, Chaoyan went to school with her books. Her school was Lixiang High School, finally able to return to school. This time, no one will hinder my studies. In the classroom, the students were very discouraged. We can't even pass regular exams, let alone this math Olympiad. How can we pass it? Even if they're forming an Olympiad team, they shouldn't cast such a wide net. They should just ask those considered smart to take the test. You guys don't know anything. This time, Olympiad judges are coming. How dare the school deceive? We should just do our best on the test. Chaoyan remembered in her past life, Bai had excellent results in this exam and was highly praised by the Olympiad judges who came to supervise the exam. So she received intensive training. Afterwards, she was given the green light and secured a spot at Jiangguang University. As for Chaoyan herself, because she married Mr. Lu, she fell into an uncontrollable situation, leading to the opportunity being wasted. Now she must seize this chance. The exam time had arrived. The proctor walked around to check. Looking at how Chaoyan was answering, he thought to himself, just a glance, and she's already writing the answers. Sigh. This Bai Chaoyan has never cared about studying. Skips school all year round. Her grades are at the bottom. Yet this time she's participating in the math Olympiad. One might think she's very capable. Actually, Chaoyan's grades weren't bad. It's just that in her past life, she was set up by Bai Yi, diverting her attention elsewhere, causing her scores to fall behind. But now it's different. She finished quickly. Glancing at it only took 30 minutes. Even she was a bit surprised. With plenty of time left, she chose to sleep. The proctor, seeing this scene, could only shake his head in dismay. Given up already? It's true that a leopard can't change its spots. When the bell rang signaling the end, Chaoyan was the first to submit her paper. Everyone gasped in surprise. Chaoyan is actually the first to submit her paper. She must have just written random answers with her eyes closed. Ha ha! Chaoyan asked unhappily, "You're not the grading teacher. How do you know if my answers are right or wrong? What if I got them all correct?" "Oh my, such big talk. Based on your 250 points in IQ? Ha ha ha. I think we shouldn't call her Bai Chaoyan anymore. Just call her Daydreamer instead. When the teacher checked the test papers, everyone was eager to know how many questions she got right. The teacher looked at Chaoyan's paper, at first with a dismissive attitude, but just seconds later, he had to look at it differently. This can't be possible. All correct? The teacher held up the test paper for everyone to see. The whole class couldn't believe it. How could she get a perfect score? She's usually terrible at studying. Her grades are always at the bottom. How could she get a perfect score? It must be cheating. But I observed her throughout the entire exam. There's no way she cheated. Teacher, cheating methods are very sophisticated now. That's right. It's so obvious it must be cheating. How can a poor student suddenly become smart? I don't believe it. The teacher slammed the desk and shouted at Bai Chaoyan. You dare to cheat in front of me. Chaoyan felt indignant. I didn't cheat. How else do you explain this score? These are all the results of my hard work studying. The teacher angrily threw the test paper and pointed directly at Chaoyan, scolding. With your usual academic performance, college entrance exams are difficult, let alone the math Olympiad. Yet you got a perfect score. Bai Chaoyan, who are you trying to fool? At this moment, an old teacher came over, picked up Chaoyan's test paper, and looked at it with interest. The problem-solving ideas are very clear. The solution steps are simple and convenient. Why didn't I think of this approach? The homeroom teacher was surprised. Old Zhang? The newly arrived old teacher was named Zhang Jingmin, a professor at Zhangguang University and an Olympic judge. After examining the test paper, the Olympic gold medalist first asked which student was Bai Chaoyan. Which student is it? Chaoyan stood in the middle of the class, facing old Zhang and said, It's me. Old Zhang smiled with satisfaction. A good seed. Old Zhang, Bai Chaoyan is a student in my class. I know her best. Her grades are always counted from the bottom up. How could she get a perfect score in the math Olympiad? She must have cheated. I didn't cheat, Chaoyan said firmly. If you doubt my results, you can give me another test to do. If I can do them all like this, it can prove that I didn't cheat. But if the results show my score is real, I hope the classmates who slandered me earlier, including the teacher, will apologize to me. After all, everyone's behavior has seriously affected my reputation. The whole class was stunned and stood up. What? This Bai Chaoyan is too arrogant, teacher. Let her do it again. I don't believe she can get everything right. But if you can't answer all the questions correctly, I will report this incident to the school as a serious matter for them to handle. You don't object, do you? Of course not, Chaoyan said with utmost confidence. Professor Zhang added about the test. The organizers have prepared a set B of questions. Come with me to the office. I will personally supervise you taking the test. This way, whether there's cheating or not will be immediately apparent. Let's see how long she can keep up this act, a female classmate said resentfully. As Chaoyan followed Professor Zhang, Bai Yi pretended to run over and ask, Sis, what's going on? I just heard that someone in our school got a perfect score on the math Olympiad. How is that possible? For that test, if you say passing the standard is possible, then maybe. But getting a perfect score, that's hard to believe. There must be something wrong. Why are you being called to the office? The person who got the perfect score is me. Chaoyan's words slightly shocked Bai Yi. Then she turned to the teacher and said, I'm sorry, teacher. This time my sister is indeed wrong. I apologize on her behalf. Please be understanding and forgiving. Don't make a big deal out of this. Chaoyan looked at her little sister's act with disgust. I repeat once again, I did not cheat, Bai Yi. You don't need to put on an act here anymore. Bai Yi shed crocodile tears. Sis, what's wrong? I'm just worried about you. You, knowing how to worry about me? Sis, what do you mean? I don't understand. Don't understand? I said that, and you still don't understand? It seems your top ranking in the grade is just for show, Chaoyan said and then went to the professor's office. Bai Yi stayed behind, feeling bitter. What did Bai Chaoyan eat today to dare talk back to me like that? Her two friends immediately came to comfort her. Forget it, Yi. People like her aren't worth caring about. That's right. Look at her attitude. After Chaoyan took the test again, everything was correct. The homeroom teacher was now furious with the world. How could this possibly happen? Professor Zhang praised her with satisfaction. Truly, the young are to be feared. Bai Chaoyan, this result of yours is fully qualified for participating in the competition. I have great faith in you. Thank you, Professor Zhang. I'll work hard. Now no one will say your score is fake anymore, right, homeroom teacher? Hearing this, he felt guilty, and quickly. After that, the whole school focused on Chaoyan's perfect score on the test. The homeroom teacher and those who mocked her before had to bow their heads and apologize. Bai Yi, hearing this rumor, couldn't help but think, how could Bai Chaoyan suddenly become so good? There must be some trick. Could she be using some other method? Thinking this, Bai Yi said to her friends, I want to talk to my sister at lunch today, so I can't go with you guys. Yi, don't pay attention to it. Bai Chaoyan's test results result can only be due to luck. The top spot in the grade is still yours. That's right, Yi. College entrance exams don't include Math Olympiad, so even if she's good at it, it's useless. They headed to the cafeteria. Chao Yan was eating while texting her husband. Brother Jinzai, I just finished the test today. So tired, want a head pat. At Lu Corporation, Mr. Lu was in a meeting when he received a message. A department head who was still explaining the plan was suddenly asked by him to pause for a moment. This made that person a bit worried. Did I say something wrong? Mr. Lu read the message attentively. Then he sent a cute head-patting icon. Brother Jinzai patted my head. I feel full of energy now. But Brother Jinzai is at work now. I can't see you anymore. I'll run back to you when we're off on the weekend. Looking at the messages Chao Yan sent him, Mr. Lu unconsciously smiled. But this slight smile made those present in the meeting room terrified. Am I seeing things? Mr. Lu just smiled. What kind of message did he read to make Mr. Lu smile so brightly? Let's not say Mr. Lu is now a blooming psychad. The young man who was presenting was now shaking like a leaf. I really didn't say anything wrong, did I? On this side, Chao Yan was eating when Bai Yi also brought a tray of food and sat next to her sister. I know you're not in a good mood, right? Chao Yan felt that if she hadn't appeared, her mood would have been very good. About you marrying Mr. Lu, I once intended to stop it. Dad just regrets not being able to do anything. But don't worry, I'm always on your side. I won't stand by and watch you be married off to Mr. Lu. As Bai Yi spoke, she held Chao Yan's arm as if to comfort her. Chao Yan disgustedly shook off her hand, but Bai Yi didn't stop there. But sister, how did you do so well on that Math Olympiad test? I know you have a talent for studying. You must have some secret, right? Chao Yan understood. So this was her real purpose. Then she said, if my little sister cares about me so much, then I don't want to be stingy either. Little sister, do you know when people are desperate, they hug Buddha's feet? Before the exam, I clasped my hands and sincerely prayed for the light of Buddha's teachings to shine everywhere. Thanks to that, it brought me unexpected enlightenment in the exam room and achieved good results. As long as you do the same, the results will be as easy as turning your hand. Bai Yi obviously didn't believe it. I sincerely want to learn from you. Even if you don't want to tell me, you don't need to say these things to fool me. After returning to the classroom, a young man ran over to the two of them. Bai Yi, you look terrible. Did Bai Chao Yan bully you again? He was Lin Yifeng, Bai Yi's crazy pursuer. Bai Yi thought to herself, this annoying Lin Yifeng. Wait a minute. If I can use him to deal with Bai Chao Yan, not only can I teach that bitch a lesson, but also get rid of Lin Yifeng. It's truly killing two birds with one stone. Thinking this, she put on an adorable face. Yifeng, what's wrong? Did something happen to Bai Yi? Bai Yi shed crocodile tears and said, today my sister got a perfect score in the Math Olympiad test. I wanted to use the lunch break to congratulate her, but unexpectedly she insulted me instead. She even wanted me to admit in front of the teacher that I'm not as good as her. What? Bai Chao Yan is really going too far. Sob. Actually, I understand her. After all, it's not easy to achieve such results, but I still feel a bit upset. Seeing his beloved cry was heartbreaking. Lin Yifeng felt even more indignant on behalf of his beauty. You understand her, but who understands you? Bai Chao Yan just got a perfect score, and she's already looking down on people like this. And Bai Yi is her own sister. If she treats her own sister like this, then to us, she'll be even more arrogant and conceited. A female classmate nearby chimed in. Earlier in the cafeteria, I saw it clearly too. Bai Chao Yan's attitude towards Bai Yi was really awful. Lin Yifeng then pounded his chest and left, saying, I'll go find Bai Chao Yan to demand justice for you. Bai Yi pretended to stop him. Forget it, Yifeng. She's still my sister after all. Lin Yifeng turned back, seizing the chance to hold the beauty's hand, and said, Bai Yi, you're too kind. That's why Bai Chao Yan bullies you like this. If we let her off this time, she'll be even worse in the future. After saying this, Lin Yifeng left the classroom. Bai Yi called after him. Yifeng, don't get too worked up. Lin Yifeng then went to find Bai Chao Yan. As soon as he saw her, he ran over and scolded her. Bai Chao Yan, Bai Yi is your own sister after all. How could you humiliate her like that? Chao Yan, slightly confused, asked, How did I humiliate her? You still won't admit it? Bai Yi told me everything. Whatever she said, you just believe it? No wonder you're led around in circles by her. What nonsense are you talking about? Go apologize to Bai Yi right now. Otherwise, don't blame me for being impolite. Why should I admit to a fabricated crime? Chao Yan was extremely frustrated with this idiot. Lin Yifeng had a temper like ice cream. He immediately reached out to grab Chao Yan, but he didn't know that Chao Yan was not to be trifled with now. She quickly threw him to the ground. Unexpectedly, the self-defense skills that Jinzai forced her to learn in her past life turned out to be so useful. Don't be so naive. Bai Yi is just deceiving you. you. Do you really consider her your true love? Have you never thought about why Bai Yi's attitude is only gentle when you stand up to protect her? Why every time she feels wronged, the person she runs to is always you. That's because she relies on me. Chaoyan knew this guy was infatuated with Bai Yi to the point of confusion. So she just added one more reminder. There's a self-study session tonight. If you're free, you can go to the Huaqian nightclub to take a look. Then you'll know what kind of person she is. You'll clearly see who she really relies on. Following Bai Chaoyan's words, at dusk, Lin Yifeng made his way to the Huaqian nightclub. He assumed Bai Chaoyan was a liar. Why would she tell him to come here? Could Bai Yi really come to a place like this? He should have realized earlier that Bai Chaoyan's words couldn't be trusted. Lin Yifeng was about to leave when he suddenly heard a familiar voice. Hong Lin, why have you been so busy lately? It's been so long since I've seen you. It's not that I've been busy. It's that you're too popular. You have so many pursuers. It's not easy to get a chance to see you. This is a gift for you. The man named Hong Lin gave Bai Yi an expensive necklace, which surprised her greatly. I love this kind of necklace, but Hong Lin, it's very expensive. Are you sure it's okay to give this to me? Of course, as long as you like it. Lin Yifeng at this moment stood frozen, watching his crush embrace another man. For Yifeng, this was the first intense shock of his life. He couldn't help but shout, Bai Yi, what are you doing? Bai Yi, explain this to me clearly. Lin Yifeng, you're hurting my hand. Hey kid, what are you doing? Yifeng, I've always seen you only as a brother, nothing more. If I've caused you to misunderstand, I apologize. You mean I've been deceiving myself all along? So I'm just a pitiful person not even worthy of being a spare tire? Get lost quickly. Hong Lin, displeased, began to engage in the dispute with Yifeng. Bai Yi kept trying to mediate from behind, but in reality, she was loving it. How often does one get to see men fight, getting bruised and battered over oneself? At this moment, she received instant karma. Who bumped into me? Tall bodyguards quickly appeared. No fighting allowed in Huaqian. Have you forgotten the rules? Please leave immediately. Hong Lin turned to look at the bodyguards and said, I'm a black card VIP. You mere security guards want to kick me out? I want to see your boss. Sorry, these are the boss's orders. Hearing it was the Huaqian boss's order, Hong Lin immediately became nervous. If you violate Huaqian's rules, we'll put you on the blacklist. And if you continue to cause trouble, we won't hesitate to use forceful measures. Very soon after, Hong Lin and Bai Yi were kicked out. Hong Lin was so angry, his mouth twisted. Hong Lin, I'm sorry. I don't know why he suddenly came here to cause trouble. I didn't want things to turn out like this either. Ha ha ha. So she was right. I was truly too naive to think that you liked me. But in fact, in your heart, I'm nothing at all. Bai Yi, I think you should sort out your relationships with your pursuers first. Until that's resolved, I think we shouldn't meet again. After Hong Lin and Yifeng spoke, they both left. Bai Yi didn't know who to keep at this point. Why did everything turn out like this? At the Lu Corporation, someone came to the CEO's office to report. Mr. Lu, the matter at Huaqian has been handled. Mr. Lu looked at the night sky and calmly said, that lesson wasn't enough for him. Go further. Cut off the hand that touched Chaoyan. The bodyguard broke into a cold sweat. Mr. Lu, he's just a student after all. Madam has already taught him a lesson. If news of cutting off his arm reaches Madam, and if she finds out you ordered it, then just note it down for now. Arrange a car to Lixiang High School. Very soon, a luxury car was parked in front of Lixiang High School. Wow, whose car is that? It's so late. Is it here to pick up students from evening study? When Chaoyan walked out of school, she was slightly stunned by the scene before her. Mrs. Lu has made arrangements. Please follow me. Brother Jinzei, Chaoyan happily got into the car. Did you prepare a surprise for me? You'll know soon. Mr. Lu then took Chaoyan to Jindu restaurant. Sir, here's the menu. Please order. Mr. Lu said, bring some spicy Hunan dishes and strawberry dessert. Chaoyan then said, please bring some light stir-fried dishes without cilantro and garlic. After ordering, they both realized that the other knew their preferred tastes. When the food was served, Chaoyan was a bit surprised looking at the spread. This is because you got a perfect score. I'm just congratulating you. Chaoyan gave Mr. Lu another kiss on the cheek. Brother Jinzei, you're so good to me. Mr. Lu was momentarily speechless. Then Chaoyan picked up a piece of food and brought it to his mouth. Brother Jinzei, ah? Mr. Lu's bodyguard and the waitress watched the two feeding each other, inexplicably getting goosebumps. Just then, a beautiful girl approached. Jinzei, what a coincidence. It's been a long time since we met. This girl was Su Xian, Chaoyan's love rival. Su Xian casually sat down at the table. You came here without even telling me. Mr. Lu felt a bit uncomfortable. He didn't respond to Su Xian but told Chaoyan, just keep eating. You're Miss Bai, right? It's exactly as the rumors say. Hearing this, Mr. Lu gave her a cold stare. Chow Yan ate while thinking, how many people has Bai Yi arranged in front of me? It's true, in my past life I was indeed arrogant, so it's no wonder I was judged so badly by the outside world. Miss Bai, don't misunderstand. I meant your appearance is beautiful, just like in the rumors. When I heard you two were getting engaged, I was shocked. As Jinzei's childhood friend, I thought he'd choose a young lady with a family background like mine, but I guess I was wrong. Chow Yan smirked and said, Brother Jinzei wants to marry someone he truly likes, not someone powerful. Besides, I don't think Brother Jinzei needs to rely on such things. Su Xian was left speechless by Chow Yan's words, unable to refute. She felt both humiliated and embarrassed. It seems Miss Su's understanding of Brother Jinzei is a bit off, be it personality or taste. Su Xian angrily stood up. Mr. Lu glared at her. You may leave now. Su Xian, officially blocked, had to leave resentfully. Bai Yi wasn't wrong. Bai Chao Yan isn't anything good. After finishing the meal, Mr. Lu went outside, where an employee reported, Mr. Lu, tomorrow at 8 p.m., is attending Mrs. Lu's 80th birthday celebration. Should we decline? Tomorrow night I plan to take Chao Yan to a show. You can send someone to the birthday party to deliver a gift for me. Chao Yan thought to herself, is Mr. Lu actually Lu Zongying? In my past life, the Bai family gave their plan to Lu Zongying. From then on, they clung to the Lu family and gained a foothold in the business world. In this life, I won't let them easily accomplish their goals. She then pulled Mr. Lu's hand and said, Brother Jinzei, I heard that Mr. Lu's family has invited many top pastry chefs to prepare for Mrs. Lu's birthday party. Can you take me to attend? Mr. Lu immediately waved his hand. Then tell Mr. Lu I'll attend tomorrow night. Yes, Mr. Lu. The next evening at the Liu family's luxury villa, Chao Yan and Mr. Lu arrived at the party, looking stylish. As soon as people saw this couple, they couldn't help but gape in surprise. Am I seeing things? Mr. Lu brought his girlfriend? Oh, it's Bai Chao Yan. She's pretty, I must say, but she's just a brainless flower vase. The Bai family's reputation is so rotten. I really don't understand why Mr. Lu brought her here. Today, you've all come to this humble abode to attend my mother's 80th birthday celebration. I, Liu, am deeply grateful. Chao Yan recalled her past life, where Mrs. Liu would suddenly fall ill during today's birthday party. She would pass away due to delayed treatment. This incident had caused an uproar online. In my past life, to find a cure for grandfather's illness, I learned some acupuncture techniques from the divine doctor Bai Shu. Mr. Bai Shu said that Mrs. Liu could have been saved at that time. It's just a pity that the golden time for treatment was missed. If possible, perhaps today, I can try to change all of this. At this moment, Mr. Liu humbly said, This humble one has prepared wine and pastries for you all. Please enjoy at your leisure. Next, please allow my mother to say a few words to you. Mrs. Liu spoke warmly. Thank you all for coming to my birthday celebration. Those who could come here are all relatives and friends of the Liu family. I especially... At this point, Mrs. Liu suddenly paused. She clutched her chest and bent over. Mr. Liu anxiously supported her. Mother, what's wrong? Quickly, call Director Ji here. Everyone started to panic. Shortly after, Ji Linming, the young master of the Ji group, recognized as a medical genius, arrived. Mrs. Liu, how are you feeling? Mrs. Liu spoke brokenly. My chest hurts. I can't breathe. Mother, don't worry. Ji Linming's medical skills are excellent. Though young, he has been exceptionally promoted to director. He will save Mother. That's right. With Director Ji here, Mrs. Liu will certainly be fine. After checking Mrs. Liu's pulse, Ji Linming said the situation wasn't very optimistic. Immediately contact Huadong Hospital. We have a patient needing emergency care. It's at number 1, Unit 1, Baihei Villa Complex. Tell them to send an ambulance right away. What's my mother's condition? The golden time for handling this emergency is only 5 minutes. If we use traditional Chinese acupuncture, we can effectively delay the progression of the illness effectively, and we might be able to hold on until the ambulance arrives. It's just that my specialty is Western medicine. I'm not confident in my acupuncture skills. If the divine Dr. Bai Shu were at this party, he would certainly have a way. As soon as Ji Linming finished speaking, Chao Yan spoke up. Please make way. She walked forward while taking out a silver needle bag. She drew out a needle and precisely inserted it into Mrs. Liu's throat. Mr. Liu anxiously asked, Who are you? What are you doing? Everyone, don't gossip. It's Bai Chao Yan. Is she crazy, or why is she sticking needles into Mrs. Liu? Don't do anything rash. If anything happens to my mother, I won't let you off. Let her treat her. I vouch for her, Mr. Liu stood up and said. At this point, Mr. Liu and everyone else didn't know what to say. Mr. Liu, please calm down first. This young lady is indeed saving the old lady. Moreover, looking at her technique, it seems to be the genuine transmission from Master Bai Shu. Hearing this, everyone was even more surprised. What? Cao Yan knows acupuncture? When did she study medicine? Could she be Bai Shu's disciple? That's not possible. She's just a pretty face. Just wait and see. Wait until she kills someone. Then we'll laugh at her. After a round of acupuncture, Chao Yan sighed in relief. Everything seemed fine. Mother, how do you feel? Ah, I feel much better. Mrs. Lu's heartbeat and breathing had returned to normal. Mrs. Lu's condition had indeed stabilized. Cao Yan reminded, unless you go to the hospital, just remove these silver needles from the old lady's body and it'll be fine. Below, people started discussing. Unexpectedly, this girl cured Mrs. Lu's illness. Bai Chao Yan is actually quite capable. We thought she was just a pretty face. What pretty face? That's just nonsense. Someone must be jealous of Miss Bai's talents and spread such rumors. Jinjai, I'm feeling a bit tired. Let's go eat some cake. Mr. Lu naturally indulged his young wife. He took her to get a plate full of cake. Dear, looking at this plate makes me sad. It's not delicate at all. Jinjai, although I put a lot of thought and effort into the acupuncture, I'm just a bit tired, not about to starve to death. After saying this, she thought he might be heartbroken for her. At this moment, an old man with a cane approached. Miss Bai, may I disturb you for a moment? Master Sun? Hearing this name, Chao Yan deduced, this must be the national master painter Sun Lingxi. Why is he looking for me? What could it be about? Master Sun asked. I just saw Miss Bai's very skilled medical technique. I wonder if you could spare some time to diagnose and treat me? Chao Yan was slightly surprised. I won't hide anything from you, Miss Bai. My hands started shaking and became severe since the end of last year. I can hardly control my hands like before anymore. Now, I can't even hold a brush anymore. I've been to many large hospitals for help, but without results. I heard that the divine Dr. Bai Shu is very good at treating this, but his whereabouts and identity are all a mystery. Treatment also depends on fate and luck. I didn't have the fortune to invite him, so that's how it is. Chao Yan felt a bit sympathetic and said, Master Sun, you're too kind. My medical skills aren't good. I only have some superficial skills. Since Master Sun has taken notice, I won't refuse. Your painting skills are very advanced. It would be a pity if you had to stop painting because of this. However, today is, after all, Mrs. Lu's birthday celebration. It might not be convenient to examine you now. Next Sunday morning, I'll personally come to your home to diagnose and treat you. Is that all right? Master Sun was delighted. That would be wonderful. Hello, Miss Bai. Ji Yunming approached. Mr. Lu saw this guy and thought to himself, what now? One after another. Ji Yunming then said, thanks to Miss Bai, Mrs. Lu was saved today. Your medical skills truly make me feel ashamed. Chao Yan smiled brightly and said, Mr. Ji, you're too kind. I was just showing off in front of experts. Mr. Lu also said he wanted to thank you in person. Mr. Lu stood to the side, seeing everyone paying attention to his wife. He thought to himself that they shouldn't have come today. In the VIP reception room, Mr. Lu said with a beaming face, today, if it weren't for Miss Bai and Mr. Lu, I'm afraid I would have lost my mother. From now on, you two will be honored guests of the Liu family. If you need anything in the future, just say the word. I will definitely do my utmost. Chao Yan was waiting for this. Actually, I do have something I'd like to ask for Mr. Liu's help with. I heard that recently you've been hesitating about cooperating with the Bai family. Don't worry about the cooperation. I'll sign the contract right away. No, what I mean is, I hope Mr. Liu can cancel the cooperation with the Bai family. Mr. Liu was very surprised to hear her say this. Chao Yan took a sip of tea and continued, Old Liu must have noticed that the Bai family's contract is full of loopholes. If you really sign it, there will certainly be big trouble. That's exactly right. That's why I've been putting it off, Mr. Liu said with some embarrassment. But why does Miss Bai want to tell me this? I know you're from the Bai family. Chao Yan said with determined eyes, the Bai family is the Bai family. I am myself. Please distinguish clearly, Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu was quite surprised by his young wife's words, but he remained silent to let her speak. At this point, Mr. Liu laughed heartily. It's my good fortune to meet Miss Bai today. I'm truly lucky, but I still need to find a partner. Since Miss Bai has done me such a big favor, why don't we cooperate together? Chao Yan looked towards Mr. Liu and asked, is that okay? She remembered in her past life, Chen Jai never wanted her to ask about business matters. But in this life, he really indulged his wife to the fullest. Whatever you want to do is fine. These words made Chao Yan feel extremely happy. Then she turned to Mr. Liu and said, all right, Mr. Liu, I promise you I'll do my best after we cooperate. Cooperating with you and Mr. Liu is a great honor for our Liu family. Oh my, I almost forgot. I can't call you Miss Bai anymore. I should address you as Mrs. Liu now. Chao Yan blushed shyly upon hearing this, her face turning red. I heard you and Mr. Liu are getting married soon. Not long ago, I bought this at an auction. It's said to have been worn by an English princess. Consider this my thank you gift to Mrs. Liu. At the same time, it's also a wedding gift from Mrs. Liu and Mr. Liu. I wish you both a long and happy marriage and an early birth of a son." At this point, Mr. Liu leaned back on the sofa and said, "In a few days, I'll have my secretary bring you the contract." Mr. Liu was a bit stunned. Am I having an illusion? It feels like Mr. Liu is becoming very happy. The next day at Lixiang Lao High School, an announcement was made. To enrich after-school time and foster friendships, our school will organize an exchange with Huangbei High School this Friday. The school has specially invited a famous singer to attend as a guest. Students can also prepare their own programs and perform on stage. Hey, did you hear that? Our school is really generous for this exchange. They even invited Fang Shun. Ah, that's right. The cost to invite Fang Shun to perform must be thousands of dollars. No joke. I heard Fang Shun is recruiting actors for Spring Painting Hall. What do you think, girls? Could this be the real reason he's coming? Wow, is that true or false? Then let's hurry and prepare a performance. If Fang Shun chooses us, we might become famous very quickly. Anyone who wants to perform on stage, come here to sign up. Bivy held a stack of papers, ready to make a list. Everyone rushed to sign up at that moment. Only Chaoyan showed no reaction. Regarding this exchange event, in her previous life, it was at this time that Bivy caught Fangshan's attention. So she got to play the role of Shuyan in Spring Painting Hall. In the end, she used some dirty tricks to get investors' attention and remembered to secure this role. If that's the case, then, on the platform, the students were flattering Bivy, very curious about what performance she'd sign up for. At this moment, Chaoyan also came over and said, "If little sister can participate, then let me sign up too." "By Chaoyan, you? What do you want to perform?" Chaoyan smiled brightly and said, "I'll sing, just like my little sister." "What? Chaoyan knows how to sing? Didn't Bivy say that since childhood you haven't been well-rounded? Is that not true? Bai Chaoyan? Don't tell me it's because you saw Fang Shun, so you're also trying to squeeze in a spot." Chaoyan put her arm around her sister affectionately and said, "Why not? Actually, my sister and I have been learning vocal music since we were young. It's just that I don't sing as well as my sister. So now I can be a good background for my sister, right, little sister Vivi?" After Chaoyan said this, she remembered. They clearly learned vocal music together since childhood, but Bivy always criticized her singing as not good. As a result, it made her think there was a problem with her vocal cords. So after that, she rarely opened her mouth to sing in front of others. If not for that, Mr. Liu wouldn't have heard her singing voice back then. "Do you want me to find a record company for you to record? With a voice like yours, it's a shame to only sing for me alone." But when Chaoyan heard this suggestion, she thought he was just mocking her. "All right, if you insist on participating, when the time comes, don't ruin the song, okay? Haha, let's wait and see the fun show." After class, Chaoyan took out her phone and texted Mr. Liu. "Careful, brother. Are you free the day after tomorrow? My school is organizing an exchange event that day. If you have time, please come and participate. I've prepared a gift for you right there." Mr. Liu replied with a single okay after reading the message. Then he instructed his assistant, Mushu, reschedule all plans for the day after tomorrow. "Yes, Mr. Liu." At this moment, Mr. Liu looked at the gift box he had just prepared, wondering if Chaoyan would like this. The exchange concert night quickly arrived. Those with performances were very nervous and excited. "Vivi, it's almost your turn to go on stage. Don't be too nervous." Bai Vi confidently said, "This isn't my first time on stage. Why would I be nervous? I'll go up first, sister. You should do your best too." Chaoyan snorted and didn't bother to reply. Bai Vi felt a bit awkward. Why is it like this? Why has her attitude towards me been like this recently? Is she ignoring me? What exactly happened? What caused Bai Chaoyan to change so dramatically? Forget it. Focus on the performance first. With my charm, I can definitely win over Fang Shun. Bai Chaoyan hasn't sung for many years. I don't believe she can sing better than me. When Bai Vi went up to perform, the students below were indeed praising her endlessly all day. Bai Vi looks so beautiful today. Indeed, my goddess Bai Vi is not only beautiful, but also sings well. In this world, how can there be such a perfect existence? As her voice rose, everyone fell silent to appreciate it. Fang Shun, who was thought to be a young star, but unexpectedly was already old enough to be an uncle, listened to Bai Vi sing and praised. "This student sings quite well." The principal sitting next to him said happily, "This student won the championship in our school's singing competition, you know? If you think she's good, wait until she finishes singing. I'll ask her to come over, okay?" After saying this, the principal thought to himself, Master Fang is a top celebrity in the industry. If our school has his disciple, wouldn't it be? While he was thinking, Fang Shun immediately said, "No rush, the performance isn't over yet." After the performance, Bai Vi stepped off the stage to thunderous applause. Vivi, you sang so well. I saw Master Fang watching you from the beginning until now. Bai Vi was overjoyed, but still pretended to be modest and said, in today's exchange, there are many people who sing better than me. Master Fang just happened to glance at me, that's all. Don't say such things. Be careful, others might think it's true. But in her heart, she wasn't as modest. She had already checked out the performers who went before her. If they didn't forget lyrics, they performed below average. There was basically nothing to be afraid of. In this performance, she thought only she was perfect. Thinking this, she turned to Chao Yan and said, Sister, don't be too nervous. Just sing naturally like I did earlier. It's very simple. Chao Yan didn't bother to open her mouth to her and directly walked past to go on stage. Bai Vi was angry. What was her attitude about? This Bai Chao Yan really doesn't know good from bad. Don't pay attention to her. Vivi. That's right. Vivi. It's not worth getting angry over these types. When Chao Yan went on stage, the students below couldn't help but discuss. Oh, is that Bai Chao Yan? Why is she going on stage too? What does she want to perform? Looking at her, she probably wants to sing, right? The microphone isn't even attached yet. I heard Bai Chao Yan's speech isn't complete. I guess I'll have to sacrifice my ears for this. Her voice might not be good, but at least she's pretty. You guys are exaggerating. Today, Mr. Lu was also in the audience. After hearing these kids badmouth his wife, he instructed his assistant, after the program, cut out all their tongues. The assistant was terrified. Mr. Lu, on stage, Chao Yan was a bit nervous. Indeed, for many years she hadn't sung in front of many people, but that doesn't mean she hasn't practiced. Moreover, how well she sings today isn't important. What's important is that she has seen the spring painting. She knows what kind of Shuyan character Fang Shun is looking for. When she started singing the first lines, Master Fang's face immediately lit up. He immediately stood up and asked, What's this girl's name? The principal was surprised, but still answered promptly. She's called Bai Chao Yan. She's also a student at our school. Only then did the principal have time to be amazed. Unexpectedly, Bai Chao Yan was not only good at Math Olympiad, but also sang well. Why didn't I recognize such a good seed before? Below the stage, the students had now completely changed their tune. Who on earth spread the rumor that Bai Chao Yan's speech wasn't complete? Clearly, this lingering sound will still echo in our ears for 3 days non-stop. Hey, did you guys hear that? This is a new song by an online singer who's recently become popular. It's Nam Tin's song, but her cover is so good that I thought it was Nam Tin singing. Forget it. Let's keep those tongues for now. Mr. Lu also changed his mind. At this point, his assistant finally breathed a sigh of relief. In the guest seat, Master Fang now seemed to have made a decision. Isn't this the Shu Yan I've been looking for? How today's song is like Yan singing for her lover in the script. Lu Jinze, I'm truly lucky to still be able to meet you in this life. Do you like the gift I gave you? At the end of the performance, Chao Yan gave a bright smile towards her husband. Meanwhile, in the wings, Bai Vi was now so jealous she was biting her finger. Why can Bai Chao Yan sing so well? Could it be that she never gave up and secretly practiced? At this moment, Master Fang couldn't resist going to the wings. Excuse me, is the student surnamed Bai who just sang here? Master Fang, Vivi, did you hear that? He's looking for the student surnamed Bai. Here! This is the student surnamed Bai. Bai Vi was pulled out by several people. She thought she was really chosen and happily said, To be chosen by Master Fang is truly an honor for me. I never thought this luck would come to me so unexpectedly. It's not you. One sentence from Master Fang made Bai Vi's excitement fade. I'm looking for a student named Bai Chao Yan. What? How come Bai Chao Yan is valued by Master Fang? Master Fang, you're looking for me? I want to invite you to audition for the role of Shu Yan Ru in Spring in the Painting Hall. The final round will be held at 8 a.m. on Saturday at the Philharmonic Hall. With your recent performance, I think you have a chance to win this role. Chao Yan took the invitation and said, Yes, I'll be there. Bai Vi could hardly believe her eyes. How could this be? If not for Bai Chao Yan, I should be the one Master Fang invited. Don't be heartbroken, Vivi. That Master Fang, missing out on you, is his greatest loss. That's right, Vivi. Are you okay? Scene changes to outside the school auditorium. Cao Yan runs to meet her husband, Brother Jinze. Did you like my singing? Was it good? Actually, this song was a gift for you, Brother Jinze. Did you like it? Mr. Lu doesn't answer, but hands Chao Yan a gift box he had prepared. What's this? A thank you gift. Chao Yan is surprised when she takes out a necklace from the box. It has her name engraved on it. As soon as Mr. Lu gives the gift, his assistant quickly says, This gift was specially designed just for you, Miss Bai. Mr. Lu personally drove over 200 kilometers to get it. Nosy, Mr. Lu snaps. Then he turns to ask Chao Yan if she likes it. Chao Yan ponders for a moment. In her past life, she also received a necklace the night before her wedding to him. They told her Jinze personally designed it. Back then, she extremely disliked him. so she didn't care about anything he gave her. I didn't even bother to look at them, and everything I was given ended up in the trash. You don't like it? Mr. Liu asks again. No, it's just that I'm too touched. I'm really happy. Brother Jinzei, can you put it on for me? Mr. Liu doesn't hesitate. While putting the necklace on his little wife, he says, if you wear this necklace, you are mine. From now on, you belong only to me. Chaoyan suddenly turns around and playfully says, in return, Brother Jinzei, you can only belong to me. As she finishes speaking, she pulls Mr. Liu's tie. Remember, I'm marking my ownership on your neck. Mr. Liu's face goes blank, his emotions indescribable. Chaoyan, you, shh, don't move, Brother Jinzei. Aren't you mine? I have to leave my mark, my unique mark. Brother Jinzei is someone who knows self-control and follows rules. He looks like a domineering CEO, but is actually just an innocent young man. Such a rare treasure, I must absolutely cherish it. Scene changes to the Lin family home. As soon as Bai Vi gets home, she whines to her mother that Bai Chaoyan is always trying to target me. I won't let her off easily. You should be careful. I heard that Bai Chaoyan this time attracted attention at the Liu family's birthday party when she saved old Mrs. Liu. After that, the Liu family suddenly canceled their contract with the Bai family. Perhaps Bai Chaoyan was behind it, obstructing you. Vivi, I think Bai Chaoyan seems to have become a different person. She's not as easy to deal with as before. Just by herself, that naive, clueless idiot wants to compete with you? Vivi, don't rush. Mom will prepare everything for you. You're not just competing for a role in Spring Painting Hall, so don't worry. This role of Huayanru can only be played by our Vivi. On the day of casting, before the audition begins, Master Fang and Mr. Wang are talking. Mr. Wang, you've come to watch the actor selection too? Of course. As an investor, I'm very interested in which actors are chosen. I've even brought Master Fang a newcomer who's particularly suitable. Mr. Wang says while pointing at Bai Vi, who's bowing behind him. Hello, Master Fang. We meet again. Last time we met at the school's networking party. I wonder if you remember me? Master Fang gives a bitter smile. Mr. Wang, what do you mean by this? Mr. Wang says he doesn't mean anything. I just hope in this audition, contestant number 22 here can win. As Mr. Wang finishes, seeing Master Fang's frown, he bluntly says, if I can't control even this matter, I think I don't need to invest anymore. I hope Master Fang considers carefully. As Mr. Wang leaves, Fang Xun turns to ask his assistant if Bai Chaoyan has arrived yet. She hasn't been seen yet, the assistant replies. Fang Xun thinks to himself, how strange. The final is about to start. Why hasn't she arrived? Meanwhile, Chaoyan is running very fast. But suddenly, a few thugs block her way. Where are you running to in such a hurry? You bump into someone and think you can just run away? It's not that easy. Heh heh heh. Chaoyan thought to herself, what's going on? Today, when I left the school gate, these thugs kept following me, deliberately causing trouble, and now they're blocking my way. It's not hard to see this is intentionally arranged to prevent me from attending the competition. Just then, a guy with blonde hair styled like a haystack said, girl, let's talk about compensation for damages, shall we? If that's how it is, Chaoyan, having made up her mind, immediately rushed towards the haystack head guy. She kicked him flying into a large pile of manure. Then she threw her bag right into the face of the guy with pink hair. After taking down these two, she picked up the helmet of the haystack guy. I'm so sorry I'm running late. If you want compensation, you can go to Lu Corporation and find Lu Jinzei, if you dare. It took a while for the two beaten guys to get up. Haystack Head angrily ordered, what are you dazed for? Hurry and chase her. These guys then got in a car to chase Chaoyan. You want to chase me? Go practice for another 25 years. As she finished speaking, she made a skillful turn into a small alley, successfully shaking off the group of thugs. Chaoyan felt that in her past life, following Lu Jinzei was truly useless. These driving skills were not bad at all. Damn it, isn't this girl supposed to be just a pampered young miss? Her driving skills are like she's been in the underworld for at least 3 years. Afterwards, they got out of the car and made a call. Sorry, boss, we let her escape. As soon as the call ended, the thugs were surrounded by a fleet of cars. What the hell is this? At this point, Lu Corporation's bodyguards started pouring out of the cars. They asked the boys, do you know who you were just chasing? The thugs were starting to get nervous. What do you want? They really don't know life and death. Take them all away. It's sad for these bad kids. They've barely entered the world and already tasted their first shock. Back at the casting, the judges were asking Fang Qin, we heard you found a girl very suitable for the role of Shua Yanru. We're looking forward to meeting her. But why hasn't she arrived yet? I think it looks like she's not coming. Standing in the wings, Bai Wei was very pleased. It seems Mom really did find someone to block Bai Chaoyan's way. Now my only remaining opponent is her, Wan Yuqi. This girl is the top candidate for this audition. If I can beat her, then the role of Shua Yanru can only be mine. Hello, teachers and judges. I'm Wan Yuqi. I'd like to perform now, if I may. I don't want to be controlled to maintain the harmony of appearances. sentences. I don't want to flatter or pretend. Suddenly, Wan Yuqi lost her voice. Then she started coughing. What's wrong with Wan Yuqi? It looks like she's having voice problems. Wan Yuqi then disappointedly mumbled an apology before leaving the stage. Our contestant number 18 just had an incident, but that won't affect the next audition in our competition. Next, let's welcome contestant number 19, Bai Chaoyan. After the MC finished reading, the entire auditorium suddenly fell silent because no one came. Ahem, I invite contestant number 19, Bai Chaoyan, to the stage. In the wings, other contestants were discussing. Contestant 19 still hasn't arrived. How can they be late for such an important competition? It shows they don't take it seriously at all. That's right, I, for this competition, woke up at 4 a.m. to get ready. If she took it seriously, she wouldn't still be absent now. Hearing this, Bai Wei secretly rejoiced. Great, if nothing unexpected happens, the role of Yanru will be in the palm of my hand. I see Chao Yan still hasn't arrived. At this point, the MC started calling contestant number 22 to the stage. That was Bai Wei. But before she could step onto the stage, Cao Yan arrived. Everyone turned their heads in surprise. They saw a beautiful girl wearing a high school uniform. She was also carrying a helmet. The judges couldn't help but praise how beautiful this girl was. Moreover, somehow she had a very charismatic aura, a kind of rugged charm. The happiest was Master Fang. Bai, you finally arrived. I'm glad you kept your promise. I'm sorry, Master Fang and judges. I encountered some issues on my way here. I'll explain the details later. Now I'd like to sing a part. After saying this, Chao Yan thought to herself, this is what Bai Wei used in her previous life. If you intentionally didn't want me to participate in the competition, then I'll choose this song. Using magic to defeat magic, isn't that hitting even deeper? The MC was a bit surprised when watching Chao Yan's performance, because it was similar to contestant number 22's performance. Chao Yan pretended to be innocently unaware. What a coincidence, right? Bai Wei was very bitter at this point. Bai Chao Yan, what are you really plotting? Then they heard Chao Yan suggest, so if possible, can number 22 come on stage to perform with me? This way, it can also save some time that I've delayed. Oh, that's possible. If number 22 doesn't object, then it's not a problem. Hearing this, Bai Wei stepped onto the stage. Bai Chao Yan, let me see what trick you want to play. When they saw the two contestants standing on stage, the judges couldn't help but discuss. Unexpectedly, they both chose the same song. They really have courage. The last phrase gradually rises to E6. Can these two really do it? Xu Yanru's song has many high notes. If one of them can sing it, I think this role can be decided for whom. Fang Xun also spoke up. Xu Yanru's singing part is not just about rhythm, tempo, but also about penetration, explosiveness, and so on. Everyone must evaluate comprehensively. At this point, Bai Wei started singing first. There's a voice singing in my sleep, footsteps getting closer and closer, and she gently calls my name. This contestant's voice is clear and flexible, making people feel comfortable. Next comes Chao Yan's part. They sing together a song, and that melody keeps lingering in your ears. This contestant is excellent, with good rhythm control and wonderful singing skills. Number 19's breath control is very stable. The final note ends appropriately. I think the role of Xu Yanru belongs to her now. Mr. Lin, don't conclude too early. I think contestant number 19 didn't sing the original melody correctly. The tempo was a bit fast, not as good as contestant number 22. Master Fang just said, we need to evaluate comprehensively, not sit here and argue with each other. It's best to listen to the end before judging. BCHGV thought silently. According to how they divided the parts, the one singing the final E6 would be Bai Chao Yan. She deliberately threw this hardest part to Chao Yan. But Chao Yan knew Bai Wei's intentions clearly. Does she think she can sing it? Never having been trained, she's really dreaming. Surely Bai Wei is thinking I will fail. But too bad. She basically doesn't know who the person standing in front of her is. As soon as she finished speaking, it was time for the E6 part. Chao Yan sang the high note very smoothly. Everyone just heard this high note and was so amazed they got goosebumps. Fang Xun couldn't help but stand up. She really sang it, and moreover, very effortlessly. Oh my god, I've got goosebumps all over. Even Bai Wei couldn't believe her own ears. How is this possible? When did she secretly learn it? You deliberately sang the same song as me. Little sister, don't misunderstand. I just thought it was good and easy to listen to, so I chose it. I didn't know you would choose this song too. After saying this, Chao Yan left. This is just the beginning. In your past life, you hurt me. In this life, I'll make you pay back 100 times. After the judge's professional evaluation, the winner of this competition is contestant number 19, Bai Chao Yan. After hearing the results announced, everyone was very satisfied. This girl is truly Xu Yanru. She's too excellent. And in the wings, judges and investors immediately came to congratulate. Chao Yan, it's great that you can participate in this work. It's really wonderful. Miss Bai has quite a clear voice. Would you consider signing a contract with my company? If Miss Bai comes to my company, I won't treat you badly. Miss Bai, don't listen to him. My company has many more resources than his. Come to our company. On the other side, Bai Wei was trying to grasp an opportunity for herself. President Wang, this character has been taken by Bai Chaoyan. What should I do? President Wang confidently said, don't worry. I promised your mother that I would definitely let you have this character. But Bai Chaoyan is so cunning that she stole the highest part, the most prominent part of the song. If I had sung that part, Xu Yanru would definitely have been mine. Don't worry, Bai Chaoyan is just a nobody. It's easy to get her eliminated. Leave this matter to me. The scene changes to Ji Yunming's place. Director Ji, thank you for your timely treatment this time. I don't know how to thank you enough. I heard you like music. As it happens, I have invested in Master Fang's new work, so this is a gift for you. Ji Yunming politely replied, a doctor's job is to save people. So President Lin, I dare not and cannot accept this. Just accept it. This work is extremely excellent. I guarantee you won't be disappointed, especially by Chao Yan playing Xu Yanru. She has an exceptionally outstanding voice. Ji Yunming thought after hearing this, is it the Miss Bai that I know? Here's a video I recorded of Miss Bai singing. President Lin said while holding up his phone. Ji Yunming got goosebumps as soon as he heard it. He didn't expect Miss Bai to be good at both medicine and singing. Miss Bai. Scene changes to the enormous mansion of the Liu family. Qiunan happily ran back to her husband. Brother Kentrach, I got the character in Master Fang's new work. See how good I am? Very good, so let's reward you. Brother Kentrach, have lunch with me. Mr. Liu was surprised. Just lunch? Is that all you're asking for? At this moment, Qiunyan's eyes showed a mischievous look. Or else, I'll eat you up, Brother Kentrach. Mr. Liu was a bit shocked when he heard this. He dropped his phone on Taika's head. Qiunyan couldn't help but burst out laughing. My husband is really innocent. Oh, right. Brother Kentrach, I have something to discuss with you. Currently, this new work of Master Fang might face financial constraints. Since I'm also participating in this work, I thought if we could invest some money, then I would have more say in the production. What do you think? Qiunyan felt that if she wasn't mistaken, Bai Wei's sponsor in her past life was President Wang. He certainly won't let Bai Wei slip away from this role. He will definitely threaten Master Fang by withdrawing investment. It's better to take precautions. Decisively secure this work completely. It's just that although Brother Kentrach promised me that I could do anything, but for things like investment, I don't know what he will think. How much do you want to invest? Mr. Liu only asked one question. Qiunyan hesitated. 5 million. Mr. Liu said coldly, 500,000 in a production is probably just a drop in the ocean. So Qiunyan didn't know how much to ask for. Basically, she wasn't from the industry. I'll invest 50 million. Mr. Liu's firm statement left Qiunyan completely stunned. Consider it as us investing together, Mr. Liu said while gazing at Qiunyan lovingly. At this moment, Qiunyan couldn't hold back anymore. My husband is so adorable. I must reward him with a hug. After the casting, President Wang came to see Fang Tuan in a very unhappy mood. Talent or capital, which is more important? Master Fang, you make your own judgment. I hope you can give this role of Hua Yanru to Bai Wei. In other words, Fang Tuan, displeased, interrupted. This is the result of a fair competition. It's not something I can give to anyone I want. Master Fang, think carefully. If you lose this investment, you and your crew will have to bear an enormous debt. Bai Qiunan is the most suitable person chosen. I can't abandon the character for money, ruining my work. Fang Tuan, I'm giving you one last chance. It seems that my participation has caused trouble for Master Fang. A voice suddenly rang out, and the newcomer was Qiunyan. Fang Tuan was very surprised to see this young girl here. Since Master Fang has protected me so much, it's time for me to repay this favor. I just heard President Wang say he plans to withdraw funds. That's perfect timing. I can now discuss investment with Master Fang. President Wang said with a contemptuous look, where would a high school student like you get money to invest? It's ridiculous. Before he could feel smug, he heard Fang Tuan shout, 50 million. Qiunyan smiled brightly and said, no changes to the script, no additional actors. Master Fang will still have full responsibility for this film. What do you think of this cooperation plan? President Wang was now sweating profusely. What on earth is Bai Qiunyan's status? The next morning, topping the hot search was the headline, The Secret Behind the Casting of Hua Yanru by Famous Singing Master Fang Tuan. Oh my god, I can't believe Master Fang's image has collapsed. Look at this online. Hot news. Hot news. Grateful for the insider insider who provided such solid information. A verified account posted an article. Can't hold back anymore and don't need to hold back. Put your hand on your forehead and ask yourself, I was so busy for Hua Tang-chun, yet before Hua Tang-chun was released, you kicked me off the investor list. What's that about? Then there's the matter of Miss Bai in the final round of casting, bringing money to the crew. I won't go into details about this, but what you two did was really foolish. This post attracted a lot of interaction. I always thought he was a flower on a high mountain, but I didn't expect him to be tainted by worldly affairs. Hey above, who's this Miss Bai? It's Bai Cheonyan, uncle. She goes to our school. I used to think she got in because of her skills. Who knew she threw money at the crew? Sitting in front of the computer, seeing public opinion going wild, President Wang felt very pleased. Fang Tuan, let's see how you handle this mess. On this side, Cheonyan read the news with contempt. You think these little tricks can kill me? Still too green. Thinking this, she began typing furiously. On the other side, while President Wang was still savoring, a subordinate rushed in panicking. President Wang, something's happened. Look at the top hot search online. I know already. No need to tell me. No, President Wang, it's not the hot search we bought. It's on another hot search list. The top one is titled, Wang Jianyun repeatedly made statements with inappropriate language. Below the article, an account left a top comment. It's among the top. God created women for men to play with. What's with the fake shyness? If you can't talk with your mouth, use your fists. Fists can solve everything. Even if Wang Jianyun releases news, it's still a bunch of false information. Yet he's not ashamed to release it. Is this meant to suppress our own scandal? Everyone, just wait and see. Next, he'll release all the remaining scandals. Just watch. More people rushed into President Wang's office. Some accounts are revealing that you forced women to spend the night with you. There's even audio evidence. Moreover, even some internal staff of Wang Corporation are supporting these accounts. They confirm that you really did these things, and you used violence to threaten them not to reveal it. They also disclosed that you had a sword fight with a famous male celebrity. Just then, a phone rang. President Wang was startled as if struck by lightning. As soon as he picked up, he heard, Hello, President Wang. Although it's regrettable, I want to terminate all cooperation with your company. I hope you can resolve this issue as soon as possible. It's not good, President Wang. Our partners have successively requested to terminate contracts with us. What should we do? President Wang, stocks are plummeting. The situation is extremely dire. A pile of issues suddenly crashed down on Wang Jianyun, his face wrinkled like a jujube. How? How did it suddenly turn out like this? On this side, Cheonyan happily clapped her hands and laughed loudly. Well done. In less than an hour, that Wang president's background has been completely exposed by you, as expected of the top hacker of the Milligram Association. The other side responded, Come on, boss. As one of the founders of the association, Milligram, you suddenly disappear for months, and then as soon as you appear, you make us work. You should know that we're still being monitored by the National Security Bureau. Geez, you talk too much. Clearly, you had too much fun causing their stock prices to plummet. That's quite vicious. I was about to tell you to tone it down a bit. Wait, I didn't adjust any stock prices. Cheonyan asked in surprise. On President Wang's side, he was still desperately trying to salvage the situation. President Zhao, can you reconsider? After all, we've been cooperating for so long. How about I give you an additional 30% profit? This isn't something that can be resolved with money. President Wang, why did you offend President Liu? As soon as he heard this name, President Wang's face turned pale. President Liu Junzhe, when did I offend him? Not long after, at the Liu family villa, Wang Jianyun had come to the door. President Liu, I know I was wrong. Please give our Wang Corporation a way out. If I've done anything wrong, please tell me directly. I'll fix it immediately. The security guard at the door was annoyed hearing him ramble on. I advise you not to waste your energy anymore. President Liu won't see you. You offended President Liu's people, and you still expect President Liu to meet you? Keep dreaming. Wang Jianyun asked in confusion, When did I offend President Liu's people? Wait, the source of that 50 million? Could it be Bai Zhaoyan? Wang Jianyun said to himself in horror. The guard nodded slightly. You're not completely stupid. You casually insulted our madam on the internet. I must say, your courage is admirable. Wang Jianyun was even more shocked. What? Bai Zhaoyan is President Liu's person? Looks like you finally realized the problem. Listen, let me give you some advice. Instead of standing here yelling to see President Liu, you'd better go beg the madam for forgiveness. As long as the madam's anger subsides, President Liu will be very easy to talk to. Leaving the Liu family's gate, President Wang immediately rushed to Bai Wei's house. Why didn't you tell me Bai Zhaoyan is Liu Junzai's fiancé? This time, I've been terribly hurt by you two mother and daughter. Bai Wei feigned innocence. How could we say that? President Wang, you never asked us before, so how could we tell you? Duan Yuqi also chimed in. Moreover, you promised to let my daughter get that role. In the end, she didn't get anything. President Wang, hearing the mother and daughter change their tune, got angry. I don't care about you two. Just tell me where Bai Zhaoyan is now. I want to go see her. After getting Zhaoyan's location, Wang Jianyun immediately went to find her. Seeing him arrive, Zhaoyan was surprised. Wang Jianyun got straight to the point upon arrival. Miss Bai, I'm truly sorry. I was blind and offended you, but don't worry. I will have all related comments removed from the internet, and I'll also hold a press conference to publicly apologize. I hope you can be magnanimous and persuade President Liu to spare Wang Corporation. Zhaoyan smiled, thinking to herself, so Jinzei had indeed stepped in to help her. Outwardly, Wang Jianyun was humbling himself, but in his heart, he wasn't as sincere as he appeared. This brat is just a high school student after all. Even if her backing is Liu Jinzei, she's still just a teenage girl. Dealing with her won't be difficult. I just need to talk nonsense and sweet talk her, that's all. Miss Bai, I was also possessed by demons to do such a thing. Now I know the price of speaking recklessly. Do you want shares of Wang Corporation? I can give you all the shares I have. Oh, right. I recently acquired a pair of gemstone earrings at an auction. If you want, I can give them to you too. Money? Miss Zhaoyan, you certainly don't lack money. Your husband is super rich already. I'm sorry, President Wang. If you had apologized to me before everything was exposed, perhaps I would have forgiven you. But now I know you've done so many despicable things. What right do you have to ask for forgiveness? Violence? Perversion? Threats? Is there anything you haven't done? You once beat a girl to death for resisting your bullying, didn't you? These words truly terrified Wang Jianyun. Now facing Zhaoyan, he felt like he was facing a judge. How do you know about this? Wang Jianyun was extremely frightened. He had clearly suppressed this matter. I even paid a considerable amount of money to hire people to distort the truth and erase all records. Unless someone from the Milligam Society intervened. Otherwise, it would absolutely never be discovered. Could she be you? Wang Jianyun was about to ask for clarification, but Zhaoyan had already left. President Wang, please enjoy these final moments of freedom while you can. Soon after, Wang Jianyun was taken away by the authorities. Mr. Wang, the evidence of your involvement in violence, pornography, and criminal cases is very solid. Please come with us to the station. No, don't arrest me. I want to call a lawyer. Watching him being taken away, Zhaoyan happily waved. Bye-bye, old man. At the same time, her phone rang. Hello? Who is this? Hello, Miss Bai. This is Ji Yunming. Do you remember me? Ah, Dr. Ji. Is there something you need? Don't you have an appointment with Master Tong tomorrow to help diagnose and treat his hand problems? That's right. I'd like to come and observe your medical skills. Would that be all right? No problem. Then may I pick you up tomorrow, Miss Bai? Thank you for your kind offer, Dr. Ji. I can go by myself. All right, then I'll see you at Old Tong's house. After ending the call, Zhaoyan thought to herself, now that I'm a married woman, how can I ride in the same car with another man? Any behavior that might make Jinzei worry, I won't do. The next morning, as soon as Zhaoyan arrived, she saw people at the gate of Old Tong's house. Tong Chi-Kao, on what grounds are you not letting us in? We are Old Tong's students. We're just here to see how Old Tong's illness is. The gatekeeper said irritably, I've said you can't enter means you can't enter. If you keep standing here making a fuss, I won't be polite with you. Zhaoyan approached at this moment. She gently greeted, Hello, sir. I'm sorry. While Old Tong is recovering, he doesn't want to see outsiders. You can't enter either. I'm here for this young lady to come with me. Ji Yunming suddenly appeared behind Zhaoyan, which surprised her a bit. As soon as the gatekeeper saw Ji Yunming, his attitude immediately changed. Ah, Mr. Ji, I'm so sorry. Please come in. Old Tong has been waiting for you for a long time. In Old Tong's room, a beautiful young girl was massaging his feet. Dao Dao, I've been sick for so long. You two have been caring for me day and night. How can you say that, Grandpa? You've worked hard to raise me. Taking care of you is my way of repaying your kindness. At this moment, Zhaoyan and Ji Yunming came to greet them. Old Tong was delighted. Miss Bai, you've arrived too. This is my granddaughter, Tong Mengdao. As soon as Tong Mengdao saw Zhaoyan, she ran over to ask for help. Sister Bai, I've been looking forward forward to meeting you for so long. I've found so many good doctors for Grandpa before, but still in vain. Now that you're here, you must cure Grandpa. I'll do my best, Zhao Yan smiled and said. Tong Mengdao wiped her tears. I'm sorry, I was so happy I forgot. Let me go make tea for everyone. At this moment, Zhao Yan looked around old Tong's room. Then she pointed to a photo and asked, Who are the people in this photo? Those are my disciples. They are very talented and intelligent, but it's been a long time since I've seen them. Perhaps they're too busy with work. After hearing old Tong speak, Zhao Yan thought to herself, these disciples were clearly stopped by the guards at the gate. Why does old Tong seem to know nothing about it? Thinking this, she exchanged glances with Ji Yunming. Then she went to check old Tong's pulse. Your condition isn't too serious. The treatment process will be divided into 2 stages. After the first stage is completed, you'll be weak to the point of entering a sleepy state, so the second stage of treatment will be delayed by half an hour. During this time, you must not press on the Naguan acupoint. Otherwise, you might have a stroke. All right, I'll remember that. Zhao Yan then began to visualize the meridians in her mind, carefully inserting each needle. Seeing her so tense that she was sweating, Ji Yunming took out his handkerchief and helped wipe the sweat from her forehead. Zhao Yan, slightly embarrassed, said, Dr. Ji, that's enough. I'm sorry. After finishing the acupuncture, Zhao Yan seemed a bit tired. Old Tong is asleep now. When he wakes up, he'll start the second round of treatment. By then, he should be fully recovered. At this moment, Meng Dao came in with a tea tray. She asked curiously, Is Grandpa asleep, Sister Bai? Thank you so much. Without you, I'm afraid Grandpa would. The tea is ready. Please, Sister Bai and Dr. Ji, come over here and rest for a while. Zhao Yan and Ji Yunming stood there, staring at Meng Dao. Then she asked quietly, You said she would do this? I hope not, Ji Yunming replied, somewhat troubled. Tong Meng Dao then softly called out to old Tong. Grandpa, are you asleep? Let me cover you with a blanket. Seeing her grandfather not responding, Tong Meng Dao's face suddenly turned cold. She reached out to interfere with his meridians. However, Zhao Yan immediately appeared and stopped her. Miss Tong Meng Dao, what are you doing? Is old Tong all right? Ji Yunming helped old Tong sit up. Old Tong now looked quite disappointed. Meng Dao, I don't understand. I don't want to believe it. Why would it be you? Grandpa, you all? Tong Meng Dao was at a loss for words. Zhao Yan then spoke up. Actually, from the beginning, when I was treating old Tong, I already had suspicions. His condition wasn't complicated and should have been cured after being taken to so many hospitals. And today, when I came here, I noticed the security guard trying to prevent visitors from entering at the gate. But it seemed old Tong didn't know about this. So I thought this was intentionally done by Miss Tong. Miss Tong is old Tong's only relative. During previous treatments, she was always by his side. So the fact that old Tong never recovered could only be due to her interference. Old Tong trembled as he asked, Meng Dao, what have I done to make you harbor such thoughts? Tong Meng Dao no longer pretended. She directly questioned, What have you done that you don't know about, my dear good grandfather? Haven't you always wanted me to get lost? What did you say when you called that father and that beast of a mother of mine? I heard everything. When you were drafting the will with the lawyer, you didn't even include my name. What a waste of all these years I've cared for you. If you don't accept me, then don't blame me for being heartless. If you didn't want to drive me away, would I have done this? I just wanted to stay by your side, Grandpa. What did I do wrong? Zhao Yan spoke on behalf of old Tong. Your mistake is pushing all the blame onto others and resenting those you shouldn't resent. Clearly, you had the means to save yourself, but chose to hurt the only person who was good to you. What do you mean? Tong Meng Dao asked, confused. Zhao, I called your parents because I wanted them to transfer your guardianship to me. I didn't write your name in the will because I was afraid that after I die, you wouldn't be able to protect what you rightfully deserve. Actually, I had prepared enough money and property for you. I was waiting to officially become your legal guardian. Then I would transfer everything to you. I thought I could create an environment for you that was safe and comfortable, but I never expected everything I did would be misunderstood by you. Old Tong sighed as he said this. Tong Meng Dao was stunned to learn the truth. So, Grandpa never intended to abandon me. After saying this, she fell to her knees, crying. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I was wrong. Miss Bai is right. I've failed your teachings and trust. Zhao Yan and her companion stayed at old Tong's house until late afternoon before leaving. As they were leaving, Ji Yunming said, This time, Miss Bai not only cured his old illness, but also saved his life. Old Tong will gift you one of his most cherished works as a gift of gratitude later. I can. As he was speaking, he heard Zhao Yan exclaim, Brother Jinzei, why are you here? I'm here to pick you up. At this moment, Ji Yunming and Mr. Liu stared at each other. However, neither of them spoke. Let's go. I'll take you to eat at your favorite restaurant. Wow, Brother Jinze, you're so good to me. As they left, Chow Yan waved to Ji Yunming. Goodbye, Dr. Ji. Goodbye, Ji Yunming replied as they disappeared from view. He then picked up his phone and called his brother. Bayan, I want to ask you about someone. Brother, don't you never ask about these matters of finding doctors? Which nurse has caught your interest? It's a girl named Bai Chao Yan. Bai Chao Yan? Let me think. Is it that very incompetent flower vase from the Bai family? They're clearly bankrupt, but still trying to live a luxurious life, becoming a laughingstock in the circle. As for Bai Chao Yan, the daughter of the Bai family, I only know she's a very incompetent flower vase. She was even engaged to Lu Jinze before. Why do you ask? What do you want with her? Before his brother could voice his speculation, Ji Yunming directly confirmed. Yes, I like her. What? Jian panicked. Brother, are you crazy? Of all people to like, you go and like Bai Chao Yan? She's just a flower vase, and one that's already taken at that. Are you planning to steal someone else's girl or what? Damn it. Don't talk about Miss Bai like that. You have no right to judge her, Jian Ming said and hung up the phone. Jian was irritated that he dared to hang up on him. At this moment, someone opened the door and said, Jian, the Li family is hosting a party tonight. The Lu and Su families will be there. Come with me, okay? Jian pondered for a moment. A party at the Lu's, so Lu Jinze will be there too. I wonder if he'll bring Bai Chao Yan along. Ah, that's good. I want to see what kind of fox has stolen my brother's soul. At that evening's party, many prominent figures attended the Li family gathering. At this time, Su Xian was getting a lot of attention. Miss Su is so sharp and intelligent. Indeed, an outstanding student returned from abroad is different. We'll have to rely on Miss Su a lot in the future. That's right. Nowadays, it's rare to find someone so young, yet beautiful and exceptionally capable like Miss Su. For example, that incompetent flower vase from the Bai family. I once met that girl at a party. The outfit she wore was unbelievable. While they were still flattering Su Xian, they heard a greeting. Mr. Lu, Miss Bai. This couple appeared with incredibly stunning outfits, causing those who were flattering Su Xian to immediately change their tune. Oh my, that's Bai Chao Yan. How did she become so beautiful? I've never seen her with such grace before. Jian smirked. Oh, so this is why Ji Yunming likes Bai Chao Yan. Turns out he's been bewitched by her beauty. This is my wife, Mr. Lu introduced Chao Yan to everyone. Oh, when will Mr. Lu hold the wedding ceremony? Soon, in about half a month. Is that so? You two are truly a match made in heaven. We congratulate Mr. Lu and Miss Bai in advance. We wish you a happy marriage and an early arrival of a son. Seeing everyone ignore her and turn to support the other couple, she was so angry she bit her lip. Bai Chao Yan, I'll make you lose face completely at today's party. Chao Yan was thinking that this party was very important to her, because Wu Hejiang would bring his new medical equipment, a new invention from his project, to seek opportunities here. But in my previous life, I didn't know much about these things. I didn't know this type of equipment was very effective in treating grandfather's illness. At that time, Wu Hejiang had delayed the research and development of the equipment because he couldn't attract investment. By the time the final product was launched, grandfather had missed the treatment opportunity and passed away. If today I can invest in Wu Hejiang's equipment when he's in a difficult period and help him research to invent the product as soon as possible, perhaps grandfather can be saved. As she thought, she glanced around, catching sight of a familiar face. It was him, Wu Hejiang. But just as she was about to approach him, she was blocked by Ji Yan. Miss Bai, right? I didn't have the chance to get acquainted with you before. Now I finally have the opportunity. I'm Ji Yan, chairman of G Corporation. May I ask if there's something you need, Mr. Ji? You might not know me, Miss Bai, but you must be acquainted with my brother, Ji Yunming. Oh, so you're Chairman Ji. It's nice to meet you, but I have an urgent matter right now. Let's talk again later. Jian still shamelessly blocked her way. What urgent matter do you have, Miss Bai? Let me accompany you. Chao Yan felt a bit uncomfortable. Ji Yunming didn't do anything wrong, so why is this younger brother seemingly intentionally obstructing me? Just as they met, Su Xian appeared. Chao Yan seemed to understand. Oh, so those two are on the same side. I almost forgot. At this party, Su Xian had set a trap for me to fall into the fountain. Although I can't remember the details of what happened then, she made me lose face in front of everyone. All right then, let's see how I'll pay her back this time. Thinking this, Chao Yan asked, Miss Su, you asked Chairman Ji to stop me. Does that mean you don't want to receive me? Miss Bai is smart, so I'll be straightforward. I hope you can leave Ken Chach. Cao Yan found it amusing. Do you want to reconsider what you're saying? You tell me to leave and I'll just leave? What gives you the right? I'm sure you know Ken Chach likes me. Sushan was fuming, but still persisted. I don't care how you tricked Ken Chach into agreeing to marry you. As long as you agree to leave him, I'll grant you 3 unconditional requests. How about that? Then can I state my requests right now? Go ahead, tell me. First request. I hope Miss Su can withdraw her demand of me. Second request, I hope Miss Su can face reality. Even if I leave, you still can't enter Kanchacha's heart. Give up while it's early to prevent further losses in time. The third request I'll keep for now, as I haven't thought of it yet. I'll tell you when I think of it. Bai Chaoyan, are you mocking me? Yes, I'm cooperating with you, Miss Su. Ji Yan, standing to the side, found it quite interesting. This Bai Chaoyan was too glib, unlike what people had rumored. Bai Chaoyan, you. Unable to argue, Sushan resorted to force. She rushed forward, intending to push Chaoyan into the fountain, but unexpectedly, she herself became the victim. Chaoyan saw she was too eager, so she obliged. With a gentle push, Xian fell into the water with a splash. Oh my, why did you jump into the fountain? Help! Someone help! Help! Shouting loudly, Chaoyan then ran to Sushan. She said she would rescue her, but her hands kept pushing the girl down into the water. Jian was truly irritated. What kind of bizarre rescue move was that? Chaoyan still had one hand pressing Sushan's head underwater, while the other waved and shouted, "Help! Miss Su has fallen into the fountain. Help!" Hearing Chaoyan's shouts, people began to gather around asking what had happened. Chaoyan had pulled Sushan up. She proudly said, "Oh, it's nothing. Luckily, Miss Su only choked on some water. I just rescued her. She'll be fine." People stared in disbelief. Bai Chaoyan actually rescued her? That's truly rare. It said these two are rivals in love, but unexpectedly, this young girl could save someone despite their previous grudges. It's admirable. It's so cold. Jumping into water to save someone has never happened with the young ladies from good families before, but unexpectedly, this girl broke that norm. Hearing people praise her, Chaoyan waved her hands. "Everyone, don't worry too much. I just got a little wet, that's all." Just as she finished speaking, a coat flew towards her. Mr. Lu put his coat on to warm up his little wife. He asked caringly, "What exactly happened?" "Nothing. Just did a good deed." Chaoyan spoke hesitantly. Mr. Lu suddenly pulled her into his arms. "You really can't leave my sight for even a second." "Cough, cough, cough, Jinzei. You must stand up for me." She pushed me into the water. "Miss, are you confused from choking on water? Everyone here saw that I was rescuing you." "Nonsense. You clearly pushed me into the water." "Sushan, are you saying my wife tried to harm you?" Mr. Lu asked coldly. Sushan felt flustered hearing this. Jian was also at the scene. He saw it too. "Where's Jian?" Jian had already hidden himself well by now. "From the start, I only asked you to help stop Chao Baiyan, not to harm her. Unfortunately, not only did you fail to steal the chicken, you lost rice too. You clearly wanted to push Miss Bai into the water, but she anticipated it and counterattacked. How should I explain this? Moreover, Lu Jinzei's expression is not easy to deal with at all. Escaping is the best option. Jinzei, we were childhood sweethearts. You must believe me." Mr. Lu didn't care about what she said at all. He picked up Chaoyan to take her home. "Wait, I still have something important. I want to find someone." Chaoyan asked in surprise. "How did you know?" Mr. Lu replied, "Since entering the party, your eyes have been darting left and right. Who do you want to find?" Chaoyan hesitantly said, "A person named Yu Zhang, a researcher." She was hesitant, unsure whether to speak or not. Would Lu Jinzei be suspicious? If he questioned her, how should she explain it now? At this moment, Mr. Lu suddenly waved his hand to call his subordinate. "Within 3 minutes, bring Yu Zhang to me." The subordinate immediately went to work. Mr. Lu carried Chaoyan to the car to change clothes. "I'm sorry, Brother Jinzei. I didn't mean to make you worry. It's best if I..." At this moment, their eyes gazed at each other lovingly. Thinking they'd get to enjoy a free show, unexpectedly, right at the crucial moment, the damn driver came knocking, ruining the moment. Mr. Lu has brought the person. Chaoyan got out of the car to meet the person. "Hello, Mr. Yu. I'm truly sorry for having to invite you here this way. I'm Bai Chaoyan. I heard you're currently researching a medical device used for treatment. I'm extremely interested. I wonder if I have the honor of investing in your project?" Yu Zhang's face immediately brightened. "You want to invest? I thought I had done something wrong and was scared to death." "Miss Bai, to be honest with you, this project has received investment before, 100 million, but it was like throwing stones into the sea. I'm afraid this time won't be an exception." "Aren't you afraid?" Chaoyan directly interrupted. She handed Yu Zhang a plan and said, "The failure of scientific research projects is normal. Researching and developing this type of device is a good thing. It brings benefits to the country and the people. Moreover, I have great confidence in your abilities, Mr. Yu. Please give me this opportunity." Yu Zhang took out the documents to look and was surprised. "Even the plan is already prepared? It seems Miss Bai sincerely wants to help me. To be honest, I'm currently at the bottom of society. I never expected to meet Miss Bai, but Miss Bai is so determined, there must be a reason, right? To be completely honest, a loved one of mine is seriously ill, and your device could be useful for their condition. So I hope it can be developed as soon as possible so that my loved one can use it sooner. So that's it, I understand now. After Yu Hejung left, Lu Jinjae asked Chao Yan, "You said the loved one is your grandfather?" "I'm sorry, Brother Jinjae. This issue is very risky. I'm not certain to what extent, so I didn't want to." Mr. Lu hugged her and said, "No need to explain to me. I've said you can do whatever you want." Chao Yan was too moved to speak, and Mr. Lu understood her completely. He added, "Tomorrow, I'll go with you to visit grandfather." The next morning, Chao Yan arrived at the hospital very early. She checked her watch. Brother Jinjae said he'd come with her to visit grandfather. Why hasn't he shown up yet? Did I arrive too early? It's been so long since I've visited grandfather. I wonder how his health has been lately. At this moment, in old Bai's hospital room, he had just checkmated Mr. Lu and was laughing heartily. "Grandfather, you're so good at chess. It's not that I'm deliberately holding back. Don't think this old man can't see through it. Ha ha! No. It's all what you taught me." When Chao Yan arrived at her grandfather's room, she was very surprised to see the two laughing and chatting happily. "Chao Yan, you're here. How come you're with grandfather?" "I came a bit early to surprise him." Chao Yan thought to herself, it really is a surprise. But since grandfather was diagnosed with cancer, he's always been depressed and unhappy. How come he's in such high spirits today? It's really rare to see. Old Bai smiled brightly. Nan, my dear granddaughter, you're here." Chao Yan ran to hug Old Bai. "Grandfather, I've missed you so much. How has your health been lately?" At this moment, a nurse came in with an excited voice. "Miss Bai, rest assured, under our hospital's care, Mr. Bai's condition has basically stabilized. His health has improved significantly compared to before. Just now, Mr. Lu spoke with our hospital director. Based on Mr. Bai's condition, our hospital will immediately change his room. For the best care, the elderly will have nurses on duty 24/7. Mr. Lu, are you satisfied with this? I don't have any special requests. I only ask that you always pay attention to the elderly's condition. If there's any issue, immediately inform the director, Dr. Fang, and me." Regarding Mr. Lu's request, the nurse nodded repeatedly. Certainly. At this moment, Old Bai was whispering to Chao Yan, "This young man is Lu Jinjae, right? Lately, he's been bringing tonics and changing my room. He even talks about playing chess with me. I thought he was some multi-level marketing salesman trying to get me to buy medicine. That's why he was being so attentive. I didn't know he was my grandson-in-law." Chao Yan's face turned red, hearing this. "In my past life, Jinjae also secretly did many things for grandfather. But back then, his behavior made me feel annoyed and suffocated. Because he always appeared in every space of my life, I couldn't even understand his dominance and possessiveness towards me. Where did it come from? But thinking about it now, perhaps this is his way of expressing his love?" Nan, I haven't asked you yet. Are those people at home still treating you well?" Chao Yan replied. "Them? They're still thinking about the assets you want to leave for me. As for the Bai family, they're about to be bankrupt because of them." Old Bai sighed hearing this. "It's all because grandfather is useless. I've left you to fight alone and be bullied by those people for so long." "No, grandfather, that's not true. If you hadn't foreseen this and made a will with notarized inheritance and special conditions, I'm afraid I wouldn't have survived until now. I might have ended up like my mother back then." Chao Yan now remembered the past. On the day her mother died, she was very sad, hugging her mother's urn. Chao Yan's mother will be good. Mom, please don't leave Chao Yan alone, okay? Chao Yan will be very lonely. Bye, Chao Yan. Come here quickly. Chao Yan heard her father's voice and turned around. Unexpectedly, a mother and child were following her father. Bai Yi, though young, already had a disdainful face. How unlucky. She's still hugging that urn. Dad, I don't like her. Yi, be good and bear with it a little. Dad will buy you new clothes to make up for it, okay? Dad, who are these people? This is Bai Yi, your younger sister, and this is Aunt Duan. She'll be the new mistress of the Bai family, your new mother. The words new mother, Chao Yan couldn't understand and didn't want to accept. No, my mother is still. Before Chao Yan could finish, Bai Yi came over and directly knocked the urn from her hands. Humph, hurry up and throw that dirty thing away. What are you doing? Seeing her mother's urn knocked away, Chao Yan tried to reach for it. Unfortunately, she tripped down several stone steps. She was injured and lost consciousness, but the other three just stood there watching for a while. When they saw she didn't get up, Bai Fusheng finally ran down to check. Ayo, Chao Yan. Bai Yi feigned innocence and said, I didn't touch her. She fell on her own. Duan Yushi also said, this isn't our Yi's fault. What are you two standing there like idiots for? Hurry up and take her to the hospital. Why so tense? She's not my daughter. Don't tell me you're still thinking about your dead wife? What do you know? Chao Yan's grandfather had always protected her. He had already left his assets to her. If anything happened to her before she turned 58, all the inheritance would be donated to charity by that old man. So upon hearing about the assets, Duan Yushi became flustered. What? There's such a thing. Why didn't you tell me earlier? After that, Duan Yushi and Baiyi's attitude towards me changed 180 degrees. At least on the surface, they maintained a friendly and approachable appearance. I suffered a concussion from the fall, so my memory of what happened that day was a bit hazy. I gradually forgot many details, until I was burned by the flames in that fire. The pain piercing my soul made me suddenly realize everything. My mother was actually killed by the three of them working together. Thinking of this, Chao Yan trembled with anger. Grandfather held her hand to comfort her. Nan, don't be sad anymore. You don't actually need to swallow your anger towards them for my sake. Just do whatever you want to do, even if it means dealing with them. Chao Yan had already made up her mind. This time, I absolutely won't let them off. Don't just watch the grandfather and granddaughter talk from afar. President Liu felt a surge of bitterness in his heart. His little wife was indeed pitiful, and not only that, her childhood was somewhat similar to his. On the same day Chao Yan's incident occurred, President Liu was also at the cemetery holding a memorial service for his parents. The people working there saw him and were a bit curious. What's going on today? Why are only kids attending the funeral? Aren't there any adults in the family? That boy over there? His parents are dead. He's handling the funeral alone. I heard it was revenge. Look at the name on the plaque. It's Liu. Liu Jinzhe glanced coldly at these two people. Making them a bit scared, they stopped talking. He heard us. The child doesn't look very old, but his eyes are full of killing intent. It's scary. Let's go quickly. Just as the two were about to leave, they met Chao Yan. Uncle, can I borrow your paintbrush for a moment? What do you need it for? My mom likes beautiful things, so she definitely won't like this box that's so dark. Chao Yan's words caught Liu Jinzhe's attention. At the same time, he heard the funeral staff sighing and discussing. Heaven really is blind. That little girl holding the urn, I heard her father left her here alone. No way. Her mother just passed away. Yeah, men these days, with his wife like that, who knows if it was intentional? Don't talk nonsense. Liu Jinzhe felt extremely uncomfortable. Just then, he saw a small hand reaching out to him, offering him a candy. Brother, my mom says when you're sad, if you eat candy, the sadness will lessen a bit. I see you've been standing here for a while. Do you want to eat some? Liu Jinzhe shook his head and said, no need. But his stomach suddenly growled loudly. Eat it. Right now, this is all I have. If you don't eat anything, you'll die. Get lost. If I die, then I die. I don't need you to care. Everyone's dead anyway. What's the point of living? Chao Yan indignantly said, how can you say that? People after they die become stars in the sky to protect their children. If you die, your parents will surely be heartbroken. This is also what my mom told me. You really have a good mother. I'm telling the truth. Come here, I'll show you. Chao Yan said, then pulled Liu Jinzhe's hand. She took him to a place where they could see the starry sky clearly. Pointing to the sky, she said, look there. That star is my mother. She's watching me. Oh, there are 2 stars there. They must be telling you not to lose heart. As long as you live, there will always be hope. Liu Jinzhe looked up at the twinkling stars, remembering his mother's words. Xiaozhe, our Liu family is full of conflicts. I can't always be by your side. If one day I leave you, I will surely protect you from a place you can see. Mom, don't worry. No matter what happens, I will protect you. I didn't expect our Xiaozhe to be so understanding. Remember, if mom and dad aren't by your side, you still have to be strong and live on. You know what? As long as you're alive, there's always hope. Hope? That's right. How could I forget this? I can't let my parents die like this. I must avenge my parents. I want to reclaim my father's Liu family. I also want to make those people pay. I can't die. I absolutely cannot die. Seeing Jinzhe deep in thought, Chao Yan held his hand and asked, are you scared? Don't worry. Look up there. That's my star. If things really get bad, I'll go with you, okay? Now you don't have to be afraid of being alone anymore, right? That very sentence changed Liu Jinzhe's entire life. And that's also the reason why he loves this little girl so much and unconditionally. Back to the present, Jinzhe still silently looked at Chao Yan with complex emotions. It happened a long time ago, but thinking about it now feels like it's happening right before my eyes. Chao Yan, although it seems she doesn't remember what happened on that day and doesn't recognize me, it's okay because I've found you, another star of mine. At this moment, Mr. Liu pulled Chao Yan close and placed a kiss on her forehead. Chao Yan, embarrassed, said, what are you doing? Grandpa is watching. After saying goodbye to Grandpa, the two of them went to an amusement park. The ride they chose was the Ferris wheel. Chao Yan was a bit curious. Brother Jinzhe, Why did you bring me here? Just passing by, taking you to relax. You seemed unhappy at the hospital earlier. Chao Yan's face showed a hint of sadness as she said, I lost my mother when I was young and was neglected by my father. It was Grandpa who raised me. So I hoped that on our wedding day, Grandpa would be the one to walk me down the aisle to you. But with Grandpa's current condition, I'm afraid he won't be able to attend the wedding. Then we'll postpone the wedding date. We'll wait until Grandpa gets better and then have it. Hearing him say this, Chao Yan was very surprised. Really? Are you sure? In the previous life, Jinzei controlled me so much that he only wanted to marry me immediately. But now, Lu Jinzei at this moment wanted to kiss Chao Yan so badly. I've waited for you for so many years. Waiting a bit longer is no problem. As long as you're sure you'll be by my side, that's good enough. Chao Yan quickly pushed him away and said, Wait, brother Jinzei, let's go ride the Ferris wheel. Mr. Lu, indulging his wife, immediately led her there. When the Ferris wheel started, Chao Yan felt her mood improve. Brother Jinzei, I heard that when the Ferris wheel reaches its highest point, if lovers kiss, they'll be together forever. Brother Jinzei, do you think this is true? As soon as she finished speaking, Chao Yan climbed onto Mr. Lu, lifting his chin. Mr. Lu had been waiting for this moment. How many times had she taken the initiative? This time, he decided to take the upper hand. Without hesitation, he placed a passionate kiss on her lips. Chao Yan thought to herself, Brother Jinzei, wait until I get my revenge. We will be together forever. The scene changes to the Bai family. At this moment, Bai Fusheng was very troubled. He said it was all because of that ungrateful daughter. The money Mr. Lu gave has been used up long ago. We couldn't establish a relationship with the Liu family. The company is now severely short of capital. The board of directors is in chaos. Bai Wei comforted, Dad, don't be angry anymore. Isn't it sister's birthday in 2 days? At that time, we'll have her sign that contract. Then we won't have anything to worry about anymore. Look at her current state. Will she agree to sign the contract with us? Duan Yujie came out and said, That's right. She's not as foolish as before. I think we shouldn't bother celebrating her birthday. It's meaningless anyway. Bai Wei objected to her mother's opinion. How is it not meaningful? Currently, the rumors about Mr. Lu and sister getting married have spread everywhere. If she can bring Mr. Lu to attend the birthday party, we'll invite some media outlets to cover it. By then, won't there be a lot of people wanting to cooperate with us? Bai Fusheng thought for a moment, then said, That makes sense. I'm Mr. Lu's father-in-law. Of course, he'll have to give me face. Call Bai Chao Yan right away and tell her to come home tomorrow to discuss her birthday plans. On the other side, Chao Yan received the call. She also agreed to return to the Bai family. It had finally come. I've been waiting for this day for a long time. After calling Chao Yan, Duan Yujie instructed her daughter, When your sister comes tomorrow, you keep your mouth shut and don't cause any trouble. Then everything will fall into place later. Bai Wei laughed. Don't worry. It's not easy for that girl to come home like this. I'll treat her very well. Wei Wei, tell me the truth. Are you hiding different thoughts? Mom, that girl has bullied me so many times. Why don't you let me vent my anger and teach her a lesson? Don't act rashly. She's still very useful to us. You know to be moderate. Don't ruin the plan. The next day, Chao Yan returned as promised. As soon as she saw her, the stepmother acted friendly. Chao Yan, you're back? Come in, dear. Since the day you left with Mr. Lu until now, you've finally come to visit. Do you hate the whole family and want to completely sever ties with the Bai family? Chao Yan smiled brightly and replied, Not at all. It's just that Brother Jinzei is too strict. I even had an argument with him last night. So, Mr. Lu is our benefactor. You absolutely must not anger him. Dad, don't worry. We've made up now. This is a gift that Brother Jinzei asked me to bring back for Mom and Dad. Chao Yan said as she opened the gift box. Inside was a very beautiful vase. The Bai couple's jaws dropped when they saw it. Isn't this the Tang Dynasty porcelain that Mr. Lu spent a lot of money on at the last auction? Haha, Chao Yan has really worked hard for the Bai family. For the Bai family, Chao Yan doesn't feel it's hard work. Bai Wei, disgusted, thought, She's really good at pretending. Who does she think she's fooling with that act? At this moment, Chao Yan continued talking to Bai Fusheng. Dad, a few days ago, I overheard Brother Jinzi discussing business with someone. They said that ASAP City is undergoing urban planning. The suburban landfill will be reorganized and developed, and someone has intentions to buy it. Dad, should we make a move first? I think this is a good opportunity. Even Brother Jinzei is interested in this project. It must be very profitable. If we miss this chance, our Bai family might not be able to recover. Moreover, you're Brother Jinzei's father-in-law. If you want to buy it, he will surely give way to you. This way, isn't it the perfect timing, location, and people? I see. Let me think about it more. Also, I see that Bai Yi is struggling now, so for the birthday, we should keep it simple. Bai Wei heard this and found it hard to believe. Since when did Big Sister learn to be frugal? Chow Yan, still smiling as before, said, I'm older than you, so I can't be as clueless as you. Miss Bai Wei was angry, but couldn't argue back. At this point, Bai Fusheng generously said, It's just a birthday party. Our Bai family can still afford it. Let's go ahead with it. Chow Yan, no matter what, Mr. Lu is still your fiancé, so on his birthday, he can't be absent. Remember to tell him when you go back. Don't worry, Dad. I'll definitely tell him to attend. On Chow Yan's birthday today, Mr. Lu dressed extremely well. He asked Chow Yan, Do you like today's look? Thank you, Brother Jinzei, for specially inviting a stylist and makeup artist for me. Chow Yan stroked her hair and said, Today is your special day. My future wife must be the most beautiful person at the party. Brother Jinzei, if I behave differently than usual today, or not like the Bai Chow Yan you know, will you still like me? Mr. Lu was quite surprised by his little wife's question. He asked back, How many sides of you don't I know yet? I'm quite looking forward to it, little Empress. Mr. Lu said while patting her head playfully. Let's go. I have prepared for you another special birthday gift. You'll see it later at the birthday party. Cao Yan didn't respond. She thought to herself, I've waited so long for this day, Mom. Today, I'll make those who hurt you and us pay the price. At the birthday party, besides the guests, there were also reporters. Bai Fusheng was entertaining the guests. Mr. Liu, Mr. Lei, Mr. Wang, thank you all for giving me face, arranging your work a bit, finding time to attend my eldest daughter's birthday party. It's truly fortunate to have you three in this small house. What are you saying, Mr. Bai? We're honored to attend Miss Bai's birthday party. Regarding the financial cooperation we discussed earlier, when can we proceed? Seeing everyone express interest in cooperating with him, Bai Fusheng laughed heartily. Don't worry. After the party ends, the money will be in your accounts immediately. Bai Wei smugly said, See? As soon as the news was announced, the media and major noble families all flocked here today. We just need to wait for Bai Chao Yan to sign the contract. Everything will be ours. Duan Yuxi's mood was also quite smug. Once the assets are in hand, that old man in the hospital will become useless. Then the oxygen tube will be removed, so he won't suffer anymore and go straight to heaven. Over here, everyone was still flattering Bai Fusheng. Mr. Bai, you're truly blessed. Your eldest daughter is engaged to Mr. Liu. I heard they often attend events together and are very affectionate. Indeed, their relationship is very good. Bai Fusheng smiled. These guys are just putting on a show of praise again. A notorious, violent pervert like Mr. Liu. How could he love that foolish Bai Chaoyan so deeply? Judging by Bai Chaoyan's submissive behavior when she last returned home, I guess she must have been mistreated a lot by Lu Jinzei. At this moment, the party's main characters appeared. As soon as the two stepped out of the car, everyone gasped. Oh my, they're even wearing matching outfits. It seems the rumors about their deep love are true after all. Even Duan Yuxi herself was equally surprised. Don't tell me Lu Jinzei really likes Bai Chaoyan? Later, if he finds out that we've been bullying Chaoyan, will he intervene? Bai Wei sneered. It's just for show. If Lu Jinzei were truly a husband, would Bai Chaoyan even be in the position of wife? Why are you here so early? Bai Wei was still talking when her father called her over. Wei, hurry and greet Mr. Liu. Bai Wei awkwardly went over to say hello, feeling deeply emotional inside. Mr. Liu is even more handsome in person than on TV. If it weren't for those scary rumors people talk about, it would be me holding his hand right now. Then Chao Yan went to Bai Fusheng and said, Thank you, Dad, for throwing me this birthday party. I love it. I'm glad you like it. It's time now. Let's all take our seats. Welcome to all our collaborators, friends from the media, and our future son-in-law, Lu Jinzei, to the birthday party of my little daughter, Bai Chao Yan. As Chao Yan's father, I will naturally be the first to give her a gift at this party. Come, Chao Yan. This is the dowry I promised to give you. Once you sign this contract, the villa in the eastern suburbs will be yours. As soon as Bai Fusheng finished speaking, everyone exclaimed, Oh, how generous! Mr. Bai truly loves his daughter to give her such a large dowry. Thank you, Dad. Let me take a look. As Chao Yan began to open the gift, Duan Yuxi anxiously asked her daughter, She won't notice anything, will she? Bai Wei calmly said, Don't worry. She doesn't have the brains to understand the hidden clauses in the contract. Besides, even if she does notice something off on an occasion like today, with her personality that hates embarrassment, she'll have to sign even if she doesn't want to. But unexpectedly, suddenly Chao Yan brought the contract over to Mr. Liu. Brother Jinzei, I don't quite understand this contract. Could you take a look for me? Bai Fusheng felt anxious inside. Oh no, if Mr. Liu discovers something unusual in there. Chao Yan, the contract contains confidential clauses. It's not convenient. It's better if you look at it yourself. Huh? Isn't this the dowry you're giving me, Dad? If it's a dowry, then it's related to brother Jinze too, isn't it? Or do you consider him an outsider? Ah, no, no. We're all family, all family. If Mr. Bai feels it's inappropriate, then I won't look at it. It's just a villa after all. Besides, at this point, Mr. Lu turned and pinched his little wife's cheek. Whatever you want, I'll give you, so you can decide for yourself. As soon as Mr. Lu finished speaking, the girls at the party couldn't hold back anymore. Oh my God, Mr. Lu's voice is so doting. I'm so envious. Chow Yan, with a cold face, began to take out the contract. The three members of the Bai family were extremely excited, eagerly waiting for her to sign it. But unexpectedly, Chow Yan suddenly tore it up. The contract was officially shredded to pieces. The three Bai family members almost cried out loud, unable to believe Chow Yan would do such a thing. As the contract pieces fluttered in the air, Chow Yan spoke up. Who told you to disguise in this contract the transfer of assets to me? If I signed it, it would mean giving up my inheritance rights. All the Bai family assets would belong to you. How could I possibly sign such a contract? People started to buzz with discussion. Bai Fusheng felt guilty and embarrassed. Daughter, what are you talking about? How could you do such a thing, Dad? Why are the so-called supplementary clauses not in the written contract? Dad, don't you recognize what you wrote? Bai Fusheng started to stammer. Duan Yujie quickly interjected. We're all part of the Bai family. What's all this talk about giving up and not letting go? Who owns the assets? Isn't it all the same? Oh, it's all the same? Then would you like to hear what the real owner of our family has to say? Chow Yan said as she turned away. The Bai Fusheng couple also muttered, That old man? He's seriously ill. What can he do now? As soon as the screen turned on, old Bai shouted at Bai Fusheng, Do you think I'm about to die so you can do whatever you want? The Bai couple was startled. How strange. Isn't that stubborn old man supposed to be in a coma at the hospital? Why is he so spirited? Previously, people might not have known the inside story and made arbitrary interpretations. But now I declare, the head of the Bai family will forever be Chow Yan. Not only that, all assets under the Bai family name will be handed over to Chow Yan. This takes effect today and is witnessed by a lawyer. Looking at the asset certificate in old Bai's hand, Bai Fusheng couldn't help but curse. You damned old man. What the hell are you doing giving assets to that Lin family's daughter? I'm your son. Bai Chow Yan is about to get married. I'm the real Bai family member. Old Bai angrily scolded. You ungrateful son. I truly regret giving birth to such an ungrateful person like you. Have you forgotten how you became rich in the first place? Was the daughter of the Lam family willingly married you and helped you? After she passed away, you relied on her fortune to achieve what you have today. Poor Trionyan. Her mother had just died, and you shamelessly turned your back, bringing a third party home. If I hadn't been so angry at you that I had a stroke, I wouldn't have been in the hospital for so many years. Old Bok said this and then coughed continuously, causing the nurses to intervene. Grandfather, please go rest. I'll take care of things here, Trionyan said, then turned off the communication screen. Bok Fu-sing was still trying to manipulate public opinion. Everyone, don't believe this old stroke patient. He's just talking nonsense and delirious. You can't trust him. Then Ngok Kiet turned to Trionyan and said, Trionyan, the family business is so large. Even if grandfather values you, you're still too young to be able to control it. Trionyan replied with a cold face, Even if I can't control it, it's still better than the Bok family. You created fake accounts, didn't you? All these years you've been managing the Bok family. How much tax have you evaded through false declarations? And even you disguised bribes as legitimate paperwork transactions. I've sent these documents to the police department. They will investigate quickly. When that time comes, I hope you'll cooperate properly. I will file a lawsuit as the new head of the Bok family to pursue the economic damages and compensation that you have caused to the Bok family. As soon as Trionyan finished speaking, Bok Vi ran out, pretending to be affectionate, and said, Bok Trionyan, why are you doing this to our family? We are your family, aren't we? Trionyan found it amusing. Family. Do you and I have a blood relationship? To be frank, you're just an illegitimate daughter. Do you feel you have the right to talk about blood ties with me? Moreover, I advise you to move out of this house within 3 days, because from this moment on, this place is now my property. I have the right to decide who stays or goes, and the person I least want to see is you. Bok Vi's face turned pale. She never expected to be so miserable today. I've been such a good sister to you. How can you be so cruel, leaving me with nowhere to live? Vivi, don't panic too much. Dad has already bought a landfill in the suburbs. As long as there's development there, we can start over from the beginning. Trionyan let out a cold laugh. Ha ha! Did you really buy it, Dad? The development of the landfill area was just my suggestion. Due to severe pollution, that place has long been considered a restricted area. The government won't develop it anymore. That place will always be a landfill and will only ever be a landfill. It's indeed a very suitable place to dump trash, isn't it? Bak Trionyan, you dare to deceive me. From the beginning, anyone who deceived me never had a good ending. Your mother is a prime example. Do you know how she died? Haha, but I won't tell you. When she died, she was still calling your name. Hearing him say this, Trionan trembled with anger. At this moment, Mr. Luke spoke up. Trionan, I said I would give you a gift today, didn't I? Bachfusin, the lending company that you borrowed from to develop that landfill, unfortunately, has recently been acquired by the Luck Group, and I'm preparing to give this new company to my wife, your future. In other words, even if you have to go to prison or work at the landfill to pay off the debt, every single penny you earn for the rest of your life must be paid back to Miss Bak Trionyan standing in front of you, because she will be your creditor. Bak Fusing was terrified. This is too much. Mr. Luke interrupted and continued. Moreover, according to the guarantor, you filled in the loan application form, which is Mrs. Doangok Kiet. I'm afraid this debt will have to be borne by both of you together. Then Doangok Kiet was struck by lightning. She immediately grabbed her old husband's collar and scolded Bach Fusin. You're really an idiot. Why did I end up with such an incompetent man like you? You dare to hit me, you shameless prostitute. Don't think I don't know you're using my money to keep a lover outside. You think you haven't been cheating on me? Watching the couple tear each other apart, the reporters were the ones who benefited the most. Oh my God, what a huge scoop. This is amazing. Quick, take pictures. This week's headline is right here. For the guests present at the party, they still couldn't believe it until now. They never expected Bak Fusin to be such a person. Luckily, we didn't sign any contracts. What about our previous business with the Bak family? What should we do? The financial cooperation is basically in the trash now. Trionyan heard this and spoke up to reassure them. Everyone, don't worry. After I take over all the affairs of the Bak family, previous collaborations will remain the same. At the same time, I will also offer more favorable conditions. Please rest assured, in the future, the Bak family will definitely get better and better. After Trionan finished speaking, Mr. Luke also gave everyone a guarantee. To welcome the return of the true leader of the Bak family, the Luck Group has planned to invest 1 billion yuan to support my wife's career. Everyone, you don't need to worry about the financial aspect anymore. The investors heard Mr. Luck's guarantee and were all delighted. They couldn't help but applaud. Very soon after, the police arrived. They showed their badges and took both husband and wife away. Trionan watched the two being arrested with some regret. It's just a pity that I don't have evidence to prove they killed my mother. If you're not satisfied enough, I can arrange to keep them locked up for life without ever getting out. We can also tell someone inside to break their legs. Trionyan turned and asked her brother, Kantrak, have you known something for a long time? Luke Kantrash pondered without answering. Of course, I know you've been troubled all these years about your mother's matter, just like how I want to avenge my parents. It's a very long and difficult path. After thinking, he answered, I do know some inside information, although I could have dealt with them for you long ago, but I thought perhaps you'd want to do it yourself to feel satisfied. Brother Kantrake, have you known me for a very long time? When did it actually start? Mr. Luke covered her mouth with his hand, gently said, You can guess slowly. There'll be a reward if you guess correctly. As he finished, he placed a sweet kiss on her lips. Meanwhile, Bachvi, hiding in a corner, watching the two being so affectionate, made her even more angry. Bach Trionyan, you ruined my life, but don't be so smug. If I go down, you won't live well either. The next morning, the maid ran to tell Trionyan, Miss, Mr. Huang Tuan sent a message saying he has sent you the script for Hua Duang Xuan. He hopes that tomorrow you can come to the theater to practice. She had just taken over everything from the Bach family. Although she was mentally prepared, she was so busy she couldn't even lift her head. The maid smiled brightly. Miss, you've worked hard. This time, thanks to you for driving away those 3 evil spirits. The Bach family, from top to bottom, is very grateful to you, miss. That's right. Everyone has been bullied by them for years without daring to speak up. So, miss, please feel free to do your work. All matters of the Bach family, we will support and resolve. If there's really something we can't decide, we'll come to you for a decision. All right? Then I'll trouble you all with the household matters for now. Trionyan then went to the theater. She was asked to train a group of students in singing. After practicing for a while, the manager came and said, Good job. Everyone, take a break. I didn't expect Teacher Bach, in her first training session, to have such good results. That's really impressive. Trionyan humbly replied, It's thanks to the hard work of the other performers. I'm just influenced by their efforts. Teacher Bach is beautiful and humble. You're truly my idol. While everyone was still praising Trionyan, at the back, there was a girl looking at them with unfriendly eyes. Trionyan, with her keen senses, immediately noticed this gaze. But just then, the manager said, Teacher Bach, let's go take a costume photo. Bring Hua Yanru's props and costume here. As soon as he finished speaking, the assistant suddenly screamed, Oh my God, why is the outfit completely torn? What? This outfit is of the highest quality in material and craftsmanship. How could it be torn to shreds without any reason? This is clearly intentional damage. What about the other outfits? The assistant checked and came back saying, It seems only that one outfit was damaged. Oh no, if Master Fuang finds out I can't even take care of the costumes properly, I'll surely be fired. What should we do now? Trionyan now began to focus her attention. She smelled a fragrance. Is that gardenia perfume? Theoretically, this was the troupe's first performance. All costumes were completely new, so there was no need to mask any sweat odor. Moreover, the fabrics used were very expensive. If perfume was sprayed directly on them, it would easily leave marks. So this must be the scent of the person who damaged the outfit. The current female manager was very flustered, wondering what to do. Now, to modify the costume, there's certainly not enough time left. The assistant in charge could only cry. May I borrow some needle and thread? Don't choose thread of the same color as this outfit. Hearing Trionyan speak, the manager asked with surprise, What do you want to do? I want to modify this outfit. Everyone who heard Trionyan say this became even more surprised. Teacher Bach, are you also skilled in fashion design? Trionyan smiled. I just know a little bit, but I have some understanding and ideas about the character Hua Yanru, so I can apply them to this costume. Wow, that sounds really impressive. At this moment, a handsome guy walked in. He was the award-winning actor Bui Thiong-win, playing the role of Jang Mak-truk in the film. With a disdainful expression, he said, I advise you to interfere less. It would be better. You're just an actress. Focus on doing your job well. That's enough. Once this outfit passes through your hands, you'll bear additional responsibility. Trionyan smiled and replied, Thank you, Mr. Bui, for the reminder. But this outfit is already in this state. No matter how bad it gets, it can't be worse than this. The female assistant was a bit worried. Teacher Bach, Trionyan reassured her. It's all right. Just do as I say. If anything happens, I'll take responsibility. Hua Tio Huyen spoke again. Anyway, I've already warned you. You could say I've been thoroughly considerate. I advise you to interfere less. It would be better. After saying this, he thought to himself, let's see what you're going to do. Then everyone started to gather around Trionyan. Come quick. See Teacher Bach fixing the costume on the spot. Trionyan, while sewing, said, In this work, Hua Yanru symbolizes determination. If the costume is sharp and neat, we can understand clearly its character at a glance, and it will fit better. There's no need to have too many flowers, details, and decorations scattered like that. Just having a memorable point is enough. If the secondary overshadows the primary, making people's eyes dazzle, it's not good either. After she finished modifying the costume, the other students' eyes sparkled. It's done. Everyone, take a look. See if this suits Hua Yanru's temperament. Looking at the costume after the modifications, everyone was amazed, especially Bui Tio Huyen. Teacher Bach is so talented. Not only can she sing well, but she also has a talent for fashion design. It's truly admirable. Is this the difference between people and other people? At this moment, Fuang Tuan also came over, clapping and saying, Teacher Bach is so skilled. But the girl from earlier, when she saw Trionyan being praised by Fuang Tuan like that, she looked even more bitter and resentful. At this point, Trionyan said, If the costume issue has been resolved, then it's time to find out the cause of the problem. The person who entered the art team to destroy the costume, their purpose was very clear. It can be seen that this person knows our film crew very well. From this, we can deduce that the suspect is one of us. Isn't that right, Miss Sanchihoa? Being directly pointed at made Sanchihoa flustered. What are you saying? Are you suspecting me? I'm just asking for your opinion. Why are you so tense? Besides, I'm not just suspecting you. I think it is you. You? Teacher Bach, I respect you. That's why I call you teacher. You can't just casually slander others like this. Trionyan asked in return, How am I casually slandering? If I didn't have evidence, how would I dare to say such things? Actually, when I was halfway through my makeup, I saw you in the art team. At that time, you were holding scissors, cutting clothes. You were constantly cursing me, cursing Buiteo Huyen, and cursing the whole film crew. Sun Chi-hoa panicked a bit. What nonsense are you talking about? I didn't do such a thing. How would I dare to curse the film crew? You didn't curse? Then maybe I misheard. What were you thinking while cutting the clothes? I think Sun Chi-hoa was about to speak when she suddenly stopped. She suddenly asked, "You, girl?" Trunan laughed and said, "All right, fine. I don't think you seem like someone with an evil heart full of schemes. Anyway, the costume issue has been resolved. Now, tell me the reason. Why did you do this? I won't pursue it further." Sun Chi-hoa directly accused at this point. Wasn't it because you drugged me, making me lose my voice in the recent final round? If not for that, why would I have to be so miserable as to become an extra? Everyone exclaimed at this moment. So she is the contestant who lost her voice in the final round? I think her name was Van Gogh Ki, right? Trinan, being wrongly accused, explained about losing voice. Please, I didn't even know about this. That day, I almost didn't have the chance to participate because I was late. When I arrived, I didn't even see you. So where would I find the time and opportunity to drug you? Sun Chi-hoa now had no more rebuttals. The other students started discussing among themselves. That's right. That day, near the end of the program, Teacher Botch just barely made it in time. Because time was limited, she didn't even have time to change clothes. In short, there was no time to go backstage. That's right, everyone saw it. Sun Chi-hoa became even more flustered. Why is it like this? But I have evidence. I have a photo of her drugging me. Sun Chi-hoa opened her phone. As soon as she looked at the photo, an experienced technician immediately declared, "Oh my God, this photo is clearly photoshopped. The pixels, the Photoshop traces are so obvious. Can't you see it? Moreover, this person's body shape doesn't match Teacher Botch's." Hearing this, Sun Chi-hoa said again, "I also have a witness. It was this person who called and told me." Huh? Why can't I call them? I clearly called them yesterday. Can I borrow your phone to check the number? Trionyan suggested. Sun Chi-hoa obediently handed her phone to her. Trionyan smiled slightly. Not far from the studio, Boshvi was chilling with a cup of banmi coffee. She felt smug inside. That Van Gogh Ki is so stupid. She even believed a casually photoshopped picture. Now the film crew must be in chaos. I'll just sit here and enjoy the show. While feeling smug, she saw Sun Chi-hoa coming out. Wow, she's out. Why is she coming towards me? Sun Chi-hoa walked straight up to Botch V. Without a word, she took the coffee cup and splashed it in her face. You're such an evil person. Not only did you set me up, but you also used me as a weapon. What nonsense are you talking about? I don't even know you. Sun Chi-hoa grabbed Botch V. Stop pretending. Damn it. Thanks to your call, Bosh Trionyan was able to trace your location. Stop acting in front of me. Bok V panicked. What? Bosh Trionyan? Before she could understand what was happening, Bachvi was slapped so hard by Sun Chi-hoa that her jaw almost dislocated. You dare hit me? Yes, I hit you. So what? Who's afraid? Go home if you are. A waiter saw the two girls fighting and ran to stop them. Ladies, fighting is prohibited here. Please stop. Trionan stood by the window looking at the two of them. Indeed, it was her trick, Teacher Botch. Let's continue with the styling for the photo shoot. Trionan stopped watching the drama. She followed the manager back to the studio. The premiere is next week. Currently, there's a lot of discussion online about our character designs and cast. At this rate, it won't be long before we sell out all the tickets. Teacher Botch, since you're the lead actress, you must have front row seat tickets. Who are you planning to give them to? Trionyan smiled and said, Guess what? This ticket is for the most important person to. Buiteo Hien, standing nearby, heard Trionyan mention her most important person and became very curious. The students also buzzed with discussion about who it could be. So curious. You'll all see when the time comes. At this moment, the manager noticed Bui Hien's change in expression and asked, Actor Bui, are you hot? Your face is so red. Buiteo Hien quickly turned away. No, you must be seeing things. Trionyan then texted Mr. Luck. Careful, brother. In 5 days is the premiere of Spring Painting. I'm giving you a ticket. If I can see you at the premiere, I'll be very happy. Mr. Luck happily replied, I'll be there quickly. The premiere is coming soon. At this time, ticket holders were very excited. I heard the female lead is a newcomer. Wonder if her acting is good. Don't know if it's worth the ticket price. I only bought tickets because of actor Bui. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't bother watching this kind of thing. It hasn't even started and you're already judging. If you highly rate Buiteo Hien's acting skills, then you should also have faith in the abilities of his co-stars. This dissatisfied comment from Ki Von Min made the female audience curious. Who is he? He's so handsome. I think I've seen him somewhere before. Not only Ki Von Min, but even Ki Wiem came today. Hearing his brother defend someone else, Ki Wiem teased, Ah, Jojo, I heard everything. Didn't expect you to defend her like that behind her back. Ki Van Min replied indifferently, I'm just being straightforward. Ki Viam laughed loudly. Stop lying. When will you ever speak up for me? After the two brothers left, those female audience members finally realized. I remember now, it's Ki Van Min, a world-renowned medical genius. He became a hospital director at a very young age. I've seen him in news reports on TV, and the person next to him is his brother, named Ki Viem, chairman of Key Corporation, an influential figure in the business world, and also on Forbes's list. Oh my God, they're here to watch the show too? Did the director invite them? Looks like this program has some big shots. Let's go quickly. This is so exciting. At showtime, the stage lights brightened. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jiang Mac Truck. I'd like to inform everyone that after entering the audience area, please sit in your corresponding seats and do not move around or leave the venue during the performance. Keep your seats clean and quiet. If violated, we will have to penalize according to regulations. As soon as the female audience heard this voice, their eyes turned into heart shapes. His voice sounds so good. My ears want to get pregnant. Hurry and penalize me. On the other side, after sitting down, Ki Van Min asked Ki Viem, why did you come? I remember you don't like Miss Bach. I didn't want to come, but a client gave me tickets and insisted that I must attend. I had no choice but to go. But you, brother, came for Bach Trionyan. However, she's already taken. One seat away from the Key brothers sat Mr. Luck. At this moment, his face was cold as ice. The female audience behind, upon seeing this cold face, started gossiping. The one sitting in the front row is Mr. Luke. Luke can track, right? I heard the female lead of this work is his fiancée. Is that true or false? Such strong backing. Looks like this female lead got in through the back door. Look can track, hearing these whispers, glanced over once. Chuo Li sitting beside him shivered without cold. Since Mr. Luke entered, the atmosphere naturally dropped. How to put it? This scene was so awkward it could kill. It turned out he was sitting between his boss and his boss's love rival. No wonder it's so cold. Haha. On stage at this time, the lights brightened. Buithio Huyen began to get into character. I once had a closest friend. She had seen my weakness, and I had seen her misery. Pity that power intervened, forcing us to go our separate ways. The makeup of Film Emperor Bui in this character is so handsome. When we met again, everything had changed. At this moment, Trio Nyan appeared. In this costume, her beauty was pushed to the extreme. Everyone who saw her was stunned, dazed, in amazement. For those who originally only liked her a little, now they had to call it infatuation. Wow, the madam's makeup is so beautiful. As soon as the madam appeared, the film emperor became the background. Seeing his wife being praised by everyone, Mr. Luke only now showed a hint of satisfaction on his face. If we could start over from the beginning, would she be about to touch Chionyan's hand? Suddenly, Buithio Huyen blushed. He seemed about to forget his lines because of that beauty. Why does Buithio Huyen look a bit nervous? The manager said, confused. Below the stage, female fans whispered to each other. Sitting here, we can still feel the atmosphere. Is this really just acting? Ki Van Min couldn't help but say, although it's acting, it seems a bit too intimate. Ki Viem on the side also chimed in. This film Emperor Bui isn't as good as they say. I could act that well too. The person most uncomfortable seeing this scene was Mr. Luck. At this moment, he gripped the armrest tightly, making it creak. Trio Nyan, I should indeed hide you away, and only I should be allowed to see you. Hearing the chair creak, the assistant also felt weak in the knees. Oh no, this deadly scene might soon have one more person on stage. Oh my God. Will this play continue to be performed? The next scene is the male lead giving a jade pendant to the female lead. But at this moment, Film Emperor Bui suddenly became clumsy. He dropped the jade pendant, breaking it into two pieces. This is not good. How could I make such a mistake? My body suddenly became stiff. Below the stage, everyone was equally surprised. Oh, the stage prop is broken. Is this part of the script or an acting accident? The assistant and film crew were extremely worried at this point. What should we do now? Master Fuang, do we need to intervene? No. If we intervene now, the reputation of this play will be ruined. In this situation, we can only rely on them. In a situation where the script had encountered an issue, Chionyan quickly adapted. She directly changed the plot of the story. Picking up the broken jade pendant, she said, I understand my lord's intention. Better to be broken jade than unbroken tile. That is the answer my lord has been waiting for, from Wu Yenyu. Everyone was very surprised by this plot twist. They all found it touching. In the wings, the production team 5 was overjoyed to see the play being saved. Excellent. This scene is where Rangmak Trikbaohua Wu Yenyu initiates the secret conflict within the mansion. This line not only shows her determination, but also reveals her character. Teacher Bach's move was brilliant. In this scene, Bach Trionyan demonstrated her abilities very well. With Trionyan's save, Buithyo Huyen also regained his confidence. He immediately grabbed her hand, acting as if not acting. Mr. Luke was now very upset. Seeing his reaction of hitting the chair, even his assistant was scared for the male lead up there. If you're acting, just act. Why do you need to hold hands and touch my wife? Mr. Luck is having murderous thoughts now. After that, the play followed the script. It ended perfectly. As the curtain closed, Mr. Luke had made up his mind. It was time to let them know who Trionyan really belongs to. When Trionyan went outside, in front of the studio, there were many fans and reporters crowding around. Miss Bach Trionyan, you acted so well. Can I have your autograph? Thank you all for your praise. Thank you. At this moment, Ki Van Min brought a huge bouquet of flowers. Congratulations, Miss Bach. You were radiant tonight. Thank you, Dr. Ki. Ki VM also brought a bouquet of flowers, but smaller. He said he bought them on the way just by chance. It would be a waste to throw them away, so he gave them to her. Cheonyan didn't mind Ki VM's gesture. Well then, thank you very much. Ki VM smiled bitterly. If you were a bit more sincere today, I wouldn't feel so bad. Standing to one side were Bui Ande's fans. Seeing that Cheonyan's fans were all handsome, they were quite surprised. Bosch Cheonyan's fans are this impressive? Behind Cheonyan was Bui Tio Huyen. He was also holding flowers, but his bouquet was only size M, so he felt a bit embarrassed. Haha, just as he was about to approach her, suddenly a XXL-sized bouquet appeared. This bouquet was from Mr. Luck. As soon as he arrived, his voice was full of hostility. Since when did Kira's people learn the skill of flirting with other people's partners? Looking at the bouquet in Mr. Luck's hand, everyone was amazed. Whoa! Diamond-studded flowers? This Fan Nam is really going all out. What Fan Nam? That's Mr. Look can trash. I heard he and Bach Trionyan are engaged. So he's making a statement, huh? I want to become Bach Trionyan and snatch that bouquet, then run away like crazy. Mr. Luke took the opportunity to show affection. You performed very well today. Congratulations. Thank you. This is the best gift I've received. As soon as she finished speaking, Mr. Luck threw away all his dignity and kissed her on the cheek. The female fans who saw this were extremely envious. This is basically a public declaration, isn't it? Seeing Ki Van Min's face as sad as if he'd lost his ration book, Ki VM consoled him. I understand how you feel, brother. Want to go drinking tonight? My treat. We won't go home until we're drunk. Then Cheonyan left with Mr. Luke amidst everyone's admiration. But just as the car was about to start, from the crowd, someone called out Miss Bach and rushed forward. Everyone was confused. Isn't that Buyande? Why is he in such a hurry? What does he want to do? Bui Tio Huyen had now truly fallen for Cheonyan. Disregarding his status as a movie star, he ran to Cheonyan's car and called out, Miss Bach, please wait a moment. I have something to give you. Bui Tio Huyen said while holding up the bouquet. He approached the car window and stammered, This is to thank you. Today, if it weren't for Miss Bach carrying the team, the performance wouldn't have been successful. Trionyan wasn't arrogant. She lowered the window, smiled brightly, and replied, Thank you, Mr. Bui. You also performed very well. Today's performance was the result of everyone's efforts, not just mine. Bui Tio Huyen then shyly asked, Miss Bach, could you add my contact information? I mean, so that when we're free, we could rehearse together. Ah, sure. Trionyan happily took out her phone, but she didn't notice that Mr. Luke's face had turned as black as the bottom of a pot. He said nothing, stepped on the gas, and the car sped away, leaving Buyande behind with a cold wind. Oh, how embarrassing, so embarrassing. At this moment, his group of fans came running. Buyande, please give me your autograph. Take a photo with me, Mr. Bui. The next day, there were 3 hot topics on the trending list. Top 1, Feng Tuan's new work is worth watching. Top 2, Mr. Luke gives diamond flowers. Top 3, on-site kissing scene. Cheonyan held her phone happily in Mr. Luck's embrace. Brother, look, we're trending. Mr. Luck replied coldly, Since you know, be more careful. Don't make me lock you up at home. Hearing this, Trionyan felt a bit uneasy. Indeed, he could do something like that. In her previous life, he had also locked her in a room in the garden. Thinking of this, she whispered in his ear, Careful, brother. Whether in the past, present, or future, I only love you and you alone. Just one sentence made Mr. Luke's heart melt. He immediately grabbed her and kissed her eagerly. While they were enjoying their tongue porridge, a message arrived. Something's happened, Miss Bach. Quick, check the news. Cheonyan opened the hot search. There was a headline topic. Feng Tuan's play has plagiarized from a famous novel. The performance plan must be cancelled. Below this article were many comments. Strange. A novel completed many years ago can be plagiarized? I can't believe such a play was written by a master. Too disgusting, another comment said. Support protecting the author's rights. I saw this play getting a lot of praise, right? They're all paid comments. What? I just went to see it yesterday. Today you're telling me it's plagiarized? What's going on? After reading the news, Trunyan went directly to the set and asked, Master Fuang, what's this about? Fuang Tuan, also not understanding the issue, said, I just saw the news too, Miss Bach. You must believe me. This play is my original work. I didn't plagiarize from anyone. The manager also explained, the entire creative process was closely monitored by our team. How could it be called plagiarism? The female assistant suddenly rushed in. There are many reporters outside. Bui Huyen looked out the door and was surprised. The news just came out. Why are the reporters here so quickly? It's as if someone had notified them in advance. The assistant, as if realizing something, said, someone must be trying to frame us. They saw our play was too popular and wanted to sabotage it. Most likely, they want to ride on our fame. Xiaonyan thought for a moment and said it made sense. I agree with what you're saying, but right now we need to find evidence. Has anyone read Chi Van Han completely? I don't read novels, so I'm not sure. I often read works by this author, but this novel I'm hearing about for the first time. Are you sure? Didn't the accuser online say that this book was completed many years ago? I can confirm that I've never seen this book before. When the news came out, I also searched online but couldn't find it. So there's a contradiction between the two sides on this issue. It seems we can only use that method. Hearing Trionan speak, Fuang Tuan curiously asked, what method? Trionan didn't answer. She sat down at the computer and started typing a comment. Why can't I find the book Chi Van Han? I really want to see which masterpiece was plagiarized. The manager saw her post the comment and smiled approvingly. It's Teacher Ha's account. Someone's replying. The reply to Trionyan's comment said, you can search for Nathu Hai Duong Ap Chi Dao. This was the previous name of Chi Van Han. I heard this book had its name changed in preparation for publication. For a while, this book was kept back for more careful editing. I don't know if it's been released yet. The female assistant, after reading, seemed a bit confused. Nyat Thu Hai Duong Ap Chi Dao. I've read this book before, but the part that she photographed and sent earlier, I've never seen before. Hearing this, Trionyan immediately understood. I think I've pretty much understood what's going on. This matter is likely a collusion between the author and the website, using the excuse of publication preparation to revise the plot so they can ride on our popularity. But wouldn't doing that be easily exposed? Buitiao Huyen asked, confused. But if the truth comes out, the scandal they'd receive would outweigh the benefits. Why would they do this? Trionyan replied, the consequences you mentioned only apply to the author. For the website, it's only half true. If they dare to do this, they must have thought of ways to deal with it. If the plan succeeds, Chi Van Han will become famous, and the website will profit. If the plan fails, they'll put all the blame on the author. Either way, throughout the process, only the author has shown any attitude. So what should we do now? The manager asked worriedly. Trionyan confidently said, everyone just needs to maintain the status quo, don't give any reaction, and wait for my good news. Then, she went out to the hallway and called her younger brother, Ji Cha, help me with the website and the author of Not Tu Hai Duong Ap Chi Dao. What's the situation? It's best if you can get the communication history between the two parties. The other side said, now you remember me, huh? I didn't waste my effort investigating as soon as I saw the news. I've just sent you the information. Trionyan read the documents and smirked. It's indeed as expected. Then she ordered Ji, same as before, spread the news as fast as possible. Today, I must close the door and beat this plagiarizing dog. 2 hours later, on the hot search list, the news about Fuang's plagiarism was at the top. In the comment section below, an account said, don't attack me, okay? I'm an internal editor. Actually, the plagiarism was orchestrated by the company and the author working together to market and gain popularity. As a result, fans of the drama stormed into the company. The website isn't supporting the author. I heard from an internal source that they're planning to abandon the author and push all responsibility onto them. The author's situation is really miserable now. Attached is the audio recording of the entire meeting for those who want to listen in. There's hot news in the comments below. Oh my God, this is the meeting audio recording. This is so exciting. After listening to the audio, public opinion immediately shifted. So that's how it is. I was saying, how could Master Fuang do such things? Marketing for popularity, the author, and this website are too despicable. This novel website is really shameless. Clearly, this was their intention. They were the ones using fake accounts to post extensively on Weibo. Yet, at the crucial moment, they're denying responsibility. Trionan was extremely excited. I can't hold back anymore. This is the outcome for the author. A moment later, the website announced, everything stemmed from the author's vain ambitions. We never collaborated with the author to do wrong, and certainly didn't know the author's Weibo password. The truth is always the truth. A lawyer's letter has been sent. We'll see each other in court. Trionyan read it and burst out laughing. They're tearing each other apart. After the announcement was posted, the author immediately showed up to fight back. You dog of a website, you're kicking me when I'm down, aren't you? I've got hot news too. The editing of the script was all provided by the website because last night they went to see Master Fuang's new work. They even broke the rules and recorded the entire play. I guarantee this information is completely true. Immediately someone replied, this author's ethics are too despicable. Are readers stupid or what? Still trying to pull tricks. So much bad news and still slandering others. That's enough already. Stop watching this dog-eat-dog scene. The manager and assistant were delighted. Finally, Master Fuang has been cleared of wrongdoing. Teacher Botch is truly amazing. Such a big issue, resolved in less than half a day. Now we can continue with the performance. The reporters outside have also left. We can even take this opportunity to promote this new work. This play of ours will surely become famous. Bui Tianwen stood quietly behind, his heart growing increasingly fond without bounds. Teacher Botch, can I easily let you go? Scene changes to Laptuang High School. Today, as soon as class started, the classmates crowded around Trio Nyan. Classmate, I went to see the play you acted in. It was great. Can you give me an autograph, please? Classmate, what's Bosch Bui Tiohian like in real life? Is she the same as on the internet? Trio Nyan sighed. Looks like this play has become too famous. Suddenly feeling pressured. Don't know if going to school will be easy anymore. On the other side, a few close friends were still trying to console Bakfi. Vivi, don't be angry anymore. Bak Triunyan was just lucky. If you were the one playing that role, you would definitely act better than her. Bach V pursed her lips in contempt. It's just a role like Hua Uyan knew, that's all. There's nothing particularly special about it. It's also thanks to losing this role that I was invited to act in Director Tran's new work. What? Vivi, you're going to perform in Director Tran Ha's new work? Is it the famous Director Tran Hang? I heard Director Tran is very good at discovering new talent. If what you say is true, then you're so lucky, Vivi. Bafi, feeling smug, thought to herself, Bash Trionyan, don't think this is how it ends. Whoever laughs last, laughs best. At Trionyan's place, she received a message. At first, she thought it was from backstage, but when she opened it, she saw the ID name Tran Hang. Hello, Miss Bach. I'm Tran Hang. I've seen your performance. You truly have a talent for acting. If you're considering entering the entertainment industry, I happen to have a work. Would you like to take a look? Trionyan was a bit confused. Who is Tran Hang? When the class began, the teacher said, Dear students, after the recent Math Olympiad rankings, our school's competition team has been established. Next, we will conduct intensive training. I invite the contestants to gather in the classroom. On the way to the intensive training room, Trionyan ran into Bachvi, her sister. Do you really want to join the school team? I heard this training session requires leaving town for a week. Did Mr. Luke agree to let you go? Trionyan, tired of talking, just dropped one sentence. Instead of caring about me, spend time caring about your parents. Are they comfortable living in the dump now? Why does your sister treat you so strangely? Well, probably because I was the one who discovered she cheated in the last exam, so I think she's angry at me. I shouldn't have said anything. Gosh, that kid really has no shame. While Bachvi's group was bad-mouthing behind her back, a classmate came over and said, Isn't Bach Trionyan's ability already confirmed by the school board? Why are you guys saying such nonsense? Listen here, Four Eyes. I can tell you're a bookworm. Bach Trionyan's academic performance is so mediocre. How could she suddenly become an Olympic math champion? The blonde retorted. Don't talk nonsense if you don't know. I've seen her recent test paper. I've also checked if it's real or fake. Those who have solved the problems can tell at a glance. Hey, bookworm, what's it to you? Yeah, who are you anyway? Which class are you from? Coming to the training class. Classmate Jiang Thantu. Trionyan suddenly turned around. Jiang Thantu looked at her in surprise. You know my name? Trionyan said, I have some questions about astronomy that I'd like to discuss with you. I heard you've done a lot of research in this field. Oh, it's just a hobby. Seeing the two become friendly so quickly, the other girls gossiped. Bach Trionyan really has no friends, so she can only befriend an ugly four-eyed bookworm like that. Ignoring the rude comments, Trionyan and Jiang Thantu continued their discussion about astronomy. The book you're holding is 100 Billion Suns, The Birth, Evolution, and Death of Stars by the astrophysicist German Rudolf Kippenhahn. That's right, isn't it? I didn't expect you to like astronomy too, Bach. Recently, I've been researching the content on star formation rates. I wonder what you think about the recombination of nebulae, Jiang. Jiang Thantu walked and talked. It has pros and cons. This method can only provide an approximate, instantaneous star formation rate. Looking at his bookworm appearance, Trionyan thought to herself. After graduation, Jiang Thantu became a talent in astronomy and wrote a new formula to calculate the formation rate while still in graduate school. It's just unclear why he died so young. If he were still alive, he would certainly have become a scientist on par with top astronomers, both domestic and foreign. Seeing Trionyan staring at him, Jang Than-tu asked shyly, "What? Why do you keep looking at me like that?" "Oh, I was thinking, if we use SFR M5-1 1.4.4 10.41 nil h ha with units of my-1 erg s squared my-1, would the calculation be more accurate?" Jang Than-tu immediately replied, "The average ratio of O11 to h ha varies in different galaxies. SFR calculated this way is less accurate than h ha, and like h ha, it's very sensitive to extinction between stars and IMF." Bak V's group of friends were completely confused. "What are they talking about? I don't understand anything." Bak V was shocked. Since when did Bak Trionan know about these things? At this moment, a teacher walked in. He found it interesting and asked, "Using SFR M5-1 equals 1.4 times 10 minus 28 Lviv with units of erg per day per hectare, how would you calculate it?" The elder said, "Although the continuity of ultraviolet rays also has limitations, personally, I think it's still good." The students couldn't help but gape at this point. Even the elder was discussing with them. It looked so professional. Are all the students in the team this good? Suddenly, I want to be like that too. It seems that Bak really has ability, so there wasn't any cheating in the previous competition, right? Seeing her golden friends all leaning towards Trionyan, Bachvi was so angry, she gritted her teeth but couldn't say anything. After the class in the training room ended, Jang Than-tu asked Trionyan, "Bak, tomorrow can I meet you to continue our discussion here?" Saying this, he suddenly stammered, "This is the first time someone has talked to me so much. Before, everyone hated me and didn't want to play with me." Trionan was initially a bit surprised, but then agreed, "Sure, but you have to agree to one condition, okay?" "What condition?" Jang Than-tu was still confused when he saw Trionyan reach out to remove his glasses. The next day, during the class in the training room, after roll call, one person was missing. It was Jiang Than-tu. At the same time, someone came running in from outside. The girls looked and immediately became excited. "Look, everyone, who's that male student?" "A new student. Since when did our school have such a handsome guy?" After agreeing to Trionyan's request not to wear glasses anymore, Jiang Than-tu's handsome face was completely exposed. Now he was panting as he ran to check in. At a glance, it made the female student's hearts beat even faster.